What do you guys do? You do anything for Halloween? Do you dress up or anything? We got like a minute. We could kind of shoot the shit.
Well, probably not because there's always a chance. But the first round of the playoffs is actually Halloween.
We're talking about Halloween and candies, Derpy. I'm not talking about fucking football, dude.
I'm just saying that's what it was. The first night of playoffs is Halloween.
Talking about fucking Skittles and Reese's Pieces, and you're over here telling me about fucking football. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me, dude.
Did you see the top list that was actually like the costumes?
The costumes?
Yeah, like top selling costumes.
No, I don't care about sexy Homer Simpson or whatever, dude.
No, it's actually your favorite movie of the year. Probably is up there.
Oh God! All right, well we're gonna start up. You're gonna have to tell me this when the show starts. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. It's Sunday night. You're here with the Average Boys Podcast. It's your boy Crispy. And let me know if I'm too loud or if it's being a little bit too much. I'll lower my microphone. But for now, we are here, and I am here with my boy Derpy Entertainment. Derpy, what is up, my dude?
Hey now.
Hey now. Second time with us with a freaking webcam. Super appreciated. We got the big face reveal from Derps. Derps, how's your weekend? Or how's your week, dude? It's not even a weekend anymore, right?
Nope. It was all right. I already told him before the season. I'll bring it up anyways because I don't know you. My team's 9-0. And for my alumni,
That's right. Good. That's right.
We're doing pretty good. Steelers lost though.
Oh, I heard.
Guys won though. So 50-50, I'll take it.
So Steelers are your team.
Yeah.
They're your team. They're your team. Okay. Good shit. Good shit. I like that. Let me go ahead and put on the comments so that way when people start commenting, then we can already know what's up and it'll come out on the screen. Other than that, pretty good week or what?
Yeah, I'm a pretty good week. I don't know. I was traumatized by a trailer prior to this show.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about that shit in a bit. I want to take the chance and show the trailer.
Right, you just don't want to.
I'm so scared, dude, because fucking Facebook. Everything is like, oh, you show it. And that's because, like, I don't know what it was last week. We saw something that was super fast and we got cut for it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't remove the entire podcast this time. It only removed like a section that was a couple of seconds long. What did we watch last week that we kind of like? Oh, you know what it was? I remember.
What?
We're talking about the Candyland shot from Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And they cut that part of the video out. And it's like, dude, we were giving it props. We weren't even shitting on the series. Like, you would assume, this is the way I kind of assume. Like, our podcast doesn't make any finance or funds from this. No. So we're not making money. There's no monetization at all. Right. The other thing is, I would assume if it was in a positive or a negative aspect. If you're going to watch something like, I don't know, like we were just talking about Tron Ares, like, and you were going to show the commercial of it or show the trailer and be like, this is completely shit and it's garbage. Then I believe like the company would be like, hey man, well, fuck you. Don't use our trailer then. But if we were watching it and we were like, this is actually really good. Like, I really like it. I can't wait for it. You would be like, all right, guys, use that video. Free advertisement. Thank you so much. I would assume, but I don't know.
On the list, Chris.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's because given the fact, like, we weren't even bashing that scene because we both thought it was really funny from Peacemaker. So, for them to cut it out of our fucking video, that's ridiculous.
Wait, they what? I missed that entire. They copyrighted you?
Yeah, they copyrighted the Candyland thing that we were talking about last week. But it
They
was
thought
only
we
like
were-
they only did that snippet, so they just removed apparently like so there's like I guess like an edit of it, like of it just being removed. But I don't know. It's weird.
that
Editing
is.
is
I got
it's always
the
really
top
weird.
top 15 trending Halloween costumes for 2025.
Oh yeah. You were talking about it in the intro. Top 15
According to Google.
trending right
Halloween.
now. K-pop Demon Hunters.
That is the top 5.
Yeah, I guess the
That
one.
is the top 5, dude. Baby
Um,
Saja, Baby Saja, Jinu, Mira, Zoe, and Rumi.
are they all top 5 of them?
All time 5.
What the fuck, dude? That's not even fair. Like, I think like in those kind of like situations, it should be where that's like kind of like lobbed together as K-pop Demon Hunter ones.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think it should take up 5 spots for each individual character.
And then here's number 6 is Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey from Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Labubu. You know what Labubu is?
A Labubu.
Yeah.
I still don't
Number
quite.
7. That's number 7.
Yeah.
Number 8 is me, Derpy from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, Derpy, K-pop Demon Hunter.
I'm just kidding. Number 9 is Alphaba from Wicked.
Okay. Hey, I forgot to ask you, but did you get to see that film?
Oh yeah, I saw Wicked.
And what'd you think?
I loved it.
Nice. Good stuff. Did we ever get to talk about that? I don't even know.
I don't think we did.
I loved Wicked.
Well, we can maybe watch it and then review it before the new one comes out next month.
I know part 2 is going to be coming out soon. I'm like really excited.
Not next month, like the 17th or 12th or something like that.
I'm really excited. Do you think, off the top of our heads, that Wicked episode 2 or whatever it's going to be called, part 2, do you think it's going to suffer from what Hollywood is suffering from right now?
Absolutely not. Because I saw the other day that it crashed the ticket site.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in pre-sales. It's killing it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Like the reason why I asked, because it's so crazy, because we were talking about this offset, right? Off screen. We're talking about, of course, Avatar Fire and Ash, right? It's going to be the 3rd iteration of the Avatar films by James Cameron. Of course, the first Avatar film.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Huge movie, right?
Fire Nation.
What's up?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Copyright.
No, not Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fire Nation Attacks.
Fire Nation Attacks. Watch out.
James Cameron.
How much did it make at the box office? It's got to be above $1 billion, right?
You're copying Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So worldwide, the first Avatar film made $2.92 billion.
Well,
of course,
for 2009.
2009.
That makes sense.
Pre-coronavirus, right?
Right.
Let's go with Avatar 2.
It made a lot of money.
Yeah. It earned a good amount of money also.
It's actually in theaters again, right now.
Right now?
I believe so, or it's coming up where it's put in theaters.
So
before you get a special first look at the 3rd one, basically.
So what's crazy is the second film earned 2.343 billion worldwide.
That's crazy.
Domestically, 688 million, which is still huge.
That is ridiculous.
Internationally, 654 billion.
We'll get there, Jeremy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Let me check the release date for part 3, right?
That's December something.
Yeah, we're looking at the ending of the year, December 19, 2025.
Nobody's gonna go see it at the end of the year. They're gonna be partying.
Do you think it's part of the $1 billion club? I don't think so either, dude. The current dynamic in film just sucks, dude.
If it was earlier in December, maybe, but it's at the end of the year. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. Like we were just talking about this too. Like
Everyone's gonna be Christmas
everything
shopping
is
still.
so
Everyone,
boring right now, though.
everyone's gonna be Christmas shopping. Everyone's gonna be getting them ready for New Year's and
I like how
partying.
Jeremy's like, "Are we going to talk about Disney killing Tron?" And that's a good point because, like, I kind of feel like this movie sits in the same realm
It
as
does.
like the Tron stuff. I mean, but it's different, right? Like
It's the third film. Nobody wants to see third film.
Disney as a
It's 3 hours
company
long.
has been kind of, I don't really get what they're doing. They used to be very proficient at getting,
Well, they ran out of ideas and now they're not creative. So that's what happened.
yeah.
They lost all their imagination when all the old people died, like all the
Isn't
old
Disney all
Imagineers.
imagination? Isn't that the whole fucking forte?
Yeah, and they lost their creativity, man.
And do you think that's
They just
because of all
replaced it
like
with
the
when
that's the all like them having to kind of like
you just want money.
fit the IP of what's like the political stuff and all that stuff, or the do you think
Yep,
that's what's
exactly.
kind of ruining it?
Yes,
Okay. But it's so crazy because like it seems pretty fucking obvious, right?
it's so obvious that
And
it's
I mean, I've talked about this several times before where it's like we see it in the MCU. Because for a while, the MCU, ever since the Russo brothers left, Kevin Feige came in, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, or whatever. Like,
Captain Marvel sucks.
they really dropped the ball.
Captain Marvel sucks.
Like, they really dropped the ball. Nothing. And a lot of people were trying to sell me this idea. Like, I had a couple people that are like, normals when it comes to watching shows and stuff like that. They came up and they were like, "Yo, Chris, did you see Marvel Zombies? It was pretty good." And in my mind, I'm
I,
like, I mean,
I
it's
don't know what you
okay,
watched.
huh?
And you're like, I don't know what you watched, brother.
Yeah, pretty much. There was only like one or two things I liked, and they were more visually than the storytelling.
Right,
Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, it was cool that they had Blade, right?
right.
And it was based on the character Mashal Ali, which is the guy that's supposed to play Blade. And they just never got it right. There's been so many more rumors of him leaving than him playing the fucking character. Like, and
If I
it's
want to watch a vampire killer, I'll just watch what Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
and you know what's super fucking crazy? They just did a death battle where it's Buffy versus Blade. Did you see that?
No, I did not, but that sounds awesome.
Buffy apparently takes out Blade. That is ridiculous, dude. That is I'm gonna reiterate that. That is redonkulous, dude. It makes zero
Talk
sense.
about politics.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And don't get me wrong, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar, fucking G, dude. She's in what is that fucking zombies map, the George Romero map from Call of Duty, Call of the Dead?
Call of the Dead.
Yeah, dude, that's such a great map. Like she is such an icon in the
Scooby-Doo.
sub horror genre of television series because of
Scooby-Doo.
Buffy and Angel and Spike and all of these other characters, like, and all during the Joss Whedon thing, which
Don't forget
there's
about Scooby-Doo.
another, huh?
Don't forget about Scooby-Doo.
Tell me about Scooby Doo. Tell me about Scooby Doo. Sarah
She was in
Michelle Gellar.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I know. She's a G in that too, man. Like,
And guess who did that screenplay?
what is that? Sarah Michelle Gellar is no JLH. Who's JLH?
Guess who did the screenplay for Scooby-Doo in those 2000 movies?
The screenplay. Like, who wrote it? Who?
Any guesses?
Don't even tell me, but Sam Raimi.
No.
Who?
Sir James Gunn.
James Gunn. Oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense, right?
Right.
It's very tropey of him.
He wrote those.
But yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh, just was it Jennifer Love Hewitt, isn't it? Jennifer Love Hewitt. Not
Yeah.
Huerte.
What?
Huete. Yeah. Huete. Jennifer Love Huete. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, like Jennifer Love Hewitt was a G2. You know who else? What was the girl from she was in the fucking Alicia Dushku. She was the chick in the cheerleading movie that was also in Dark Angel. Am I guessing wrong? But she was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nice.
Yeah. Alicia Dushku is a badass. There's also so many cool ass like heroine characters way back in the day when it came to like television series, like early 2000s and stuff. So I don't understand this whole push that like women have never acted in movies before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Every female that comes out in a movie nowadays, like, oh no, I'm stepping over the line here. I'm doing something females have never done. It's like, whoa, dude, like, chill out. Yeah, she was. That was funny, James.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor was a G, man.
What's her name from Aliens?
She was an Avatar.
Yeah, but I forget the character's name.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver is the goat. Yep. But I forget her character's name. Aliens.
Oh, I don't. Ripley.
Ripley?
Yeah, Ripley.
Yep, that's right. What else?
There's so many, dude. I mean, I can go back all the way to Cynthia Rothrock.
What's her name from Halloween?
Oh yeah, from True Lies. Damn it, dude, she's in the top of my head because we were just talking about horror films and shit like that. Candice, something like that. What's her name? What's her true? I'm gonna type in True Lies because that's where I'll find it. Jamie Lee Curtis. I was thinking Candice. I don't know, like Jamie Lee Candice. I don't know why. That's so bad. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, too. It's so crazy, like how many badass like female characters we have over here. Even the girl from The Mummy. The girl that was in The Mummy, remember? The actress?
I forget her name, but
she's now in the Black Widow film. She's been iconized as the mother of Black Widow or whatever.
Yeah.
There's The Fifth Element. Mila Jovovich, the franchise killer.
There's one actress I want to pay respect to. She died over a week, I think, this week. Diane Keaton.
Yep, Diane Keaton. Man. She's been in a bunch of films too, man. What a G. So many great actresses. Like it's super crazy that nowadays there's like this kind of like unfathomable push that women have never been iconic enough to be respected in film, which they have been in a lot of times.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, we do have a new film, Fire and Ash, Avatar, that's coming in December, and it looks like it's going to be one of those things that like
it's not going to make.
I don't think it breaks $1 billion, bro. I don't. Which is sad because,
like I said, it's just because everyone's gonna be rushing for the holidays. No one's gonna be out. It's gonna be it's gonna be snowy and yucky and all that. Nobody wants to go out. And then, why would anyone want to go see a movie on New Year's Eve or a couple of days prior to New Year's Eve? Why would anyone want to go then when you're about to go party and stuff and spend money?
I mean, you never know, right? Like nowadays, like in my region, right? I live in I mean, I would say like a medium town. I wouldn't even call it a small town anymore. Like. We have, over 1 million people in population. Like, we're not small. We're not small. We're normal middle of the side, like city size, right? But I was in my region. We don't have a lot of like environmental changing. We do have a couple of like areas where there's water and things like that, but like we don't have like hills. We don't have hiking places and mountains and outdoor events and things like that.
The hills are alive with Chris from the Average Boys podcast.
Yeah. What we do have is a lot of eateries. So there's always people like eating down here, which if you ever look it up, like my area has like some of the fattest fucking people in the planet or whatever. It's crazy as shit. Like there's a bunch of people. Yeah, pretty much. It's fucking funny to think about. Like, you look at McAllen, it's either super fucking dangerous. It's either super dangerous, super low poverty, or fucking fat as shit. Which makes zero sense because you would assume that if we were like fat, we'd have money to eat.
What do you mean I can't go into the Walmart?
What do you mean I can't go and walk around Walmart without a cart?
Yeah, you've seen that meme before.
What do you mean you don't got any of those little fucking Rooter scooters for me at Walmart?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, like even down here, like there's really not much to do. So like I would understand where I'm at. Entertainment would be like films. And I have a lot of my friends that do it, like my boy Biggie and all this stuff. Like he has a good amount of group that go and see these movies when they first come out. They have like the AMC shit. So they get to go watch all
Biggie,
these
you
movies.
returned.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie's returned from the dead.
He's returned from the dead. He has the AMC. I don't know what it's called. The monthly plan, right, where he gets to see
Yeah,
some movies for
subscription.
film.
Yeah,
And
I do with
I mean,
Cinemark. I do Cinemarks.
oh, you have Cinemark.
Yeah,
Which one do you think's better?
Cinemark.
Cinemark. Why?
I mean, I don't have the premium. I only have like the regular at the moment, but you get better deals when it
It's
comes
because
to
I
the
feel like AMC. Well, I
concessions.
feel like Cinemark is just a fucking theater,
Right,
right? AMC acts like it's a fucking, I don't know, like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese.
right,
It acts like it's so much more than it is, and it's just a fucking money pit, dude.
right.
Yeah, I don't know, it's ridiculous. I'm still a huge fan of like, fuck all these theaters and just let us watch them at home.
Right.
Like, I would easily just fucking pay to see it at my house. I wouldn't want to go anywhere. So, but I don't know if that's just me being like an old piece of shit or whatever. But
That's you being an old piece of shit.
I'm being an old piece of shit. Yeah.
You being
But
a
yeah,
boomer. No, I'm joking.
but yeah, go, you're being a boomer. You're being a fucking boomer right now, dude. Um, I don't know, man. There's a part of me that thinks that, like we said, like I don't think Avatar makes it. There's no real like big push for it, and James
No.
Cameron's no slouch, dude. He's like one of the
I mean-
greatest film directors in the last like 20 years of filmmaking.
The only way I could see it making $1 billion is if trailers are attached to it.
If what?
Certain trailers are attached to that movie.
Okay.
That's the only way I could see it could be.
Or if the main fucking character dies.
That too.
Which kind of sucks because I really like that dude and he hasn't been making
You know
a
what I
lot of
mean? Like
movies.
Doomsday or Supergirl or any
Oh,
like,
they would need some. Yeah, that's a good point, right?
they need to promote something going into next year.
Like, let me ask you something. This is just a good question for you because you're my DC guy, dude.
Yes.
With how Superman was handled and the current dynamic and talks on how DC, the company itself, is kind of struggling and Warner Brothers is struggling. Where do we see like the prominence of like Supergirl? I think that's going to be like the strongest DC film, unless
there really
James
isn't anything
Gunn.
around. There really isn't anything around Supergirl,
What do you mean?
like release date wise.
Like films, right? Like other films.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like isolated by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, like I've always talked about these situations with Brian and Triggs, where I've always said, if you're not working for Warner Brothers or you're not working for DC or
Yeah.
if you're not working for MCU and Disney,
Yeah.
like no one is really going to hear about whatever film you're making. Like it's very difficult to get the advertisements out and seen.
Bingo.
And then for people to really give it a care. So like if you're not working for those companies themselves, I feel like it's very difficult to be noticed as a film director nowadays.
Right.
But I do think that that's actually a really good thing because that means the like the indie filmmaking upcoming scenes is more prominent than these huge conglomerate corporate like Disney and Warner Brothers studios.
Right.
Because they're trying to be like, let me bring in the artsy director and not bringing in someone who's like a good, solid, like down to earth director that could just really make us something good. Because I just saw this video that was interesting. That was like the downfall of Taika Waititi. And it was fucking nasty, bro. Like to think about, like, because he was doing super good, man. He makes Jojo Rabbit. He makes What You've Seen in the Dark or whatever, right? And he's on this really good upwards roller coaster.
Thor happens.
And then Thor Ragnarok, he hits. They were having troubles with like the Whedons and the Kevin Feige's who are trying to run Thor as this, you know, I'm an old Nordic warrior, Lord of the Rings-ish in a world that no one gets, right? Mm-hmm. And they saw this dude in Jojo Rabbit, and I saw another film that they were talking about, and he did pretty well, and they were like, well, you know what, let's give this guy a chance. And he hits Thor Ragnarok, and it's super successful.
Right.
but I don't think that it was successful because he wrote a good story.
He didn't write a good story. It was a terrible story.
I think
It was a
it was
terrible told,
good
terrible story.
because he just stole the template from Planet Hulk and World War Hulk.
Yeah.
That's really what he did. And that was by far one of the greatest Marvel stories ever. And he just put it as Thor.
He made it into two stories, basically. Two stories into one, and he made it a complete joke. Both of them complete jokes.
Yep.
They're both dark stories.
Because I mean, in factor of it, we really got like a half-ass version of Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. Well, more Planet Hulk, because again, I think Marvel is going to give us some way or some form of World War Hulk sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
Before we get like a flip over, right? I really hope they just like fucking recast Hulk. I'm so tired of him. That Mark Ruffalo guy in the MCU. So tired of him. He's just. I kind of feel like he's the one and the reason why they went this way with the Hulk character, like the smart Hulk, and then didn't want to use him. Like, there's just so many problems with that guy too. But yeah, I feel like that's the only reason why Thor Ragnarok was successful is because it followed that format. And then when they were given, there was like the way that this documentary, this video said it is that he had to stay within the lines of what Disney or Marvel wanted him to do for the Thor character.
Bull crap.
And then in Thor 3, Love and Thunder?
4.
Oh, that's like 4, right? Yeah, that was Thor 4. In Love and Thunder, they were just like, hey, man.
Do whatever.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Like, fucking just, here are the keys to the car. Like, just don't wreck it. And that's the first thing he did.
They wrecked it.
Yeah, he wrecked it right outside the driveway, dude. Yeah, and then for him to openly acknowledge, I don't know, man. Like, he's just a weird fucking guy. Brian,
let's have kids fight. What's it called? The villain of the movie.
Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah, let's just have a huge battle.
Yeah, on a weird ass little planet. Let's make it a joke.
Right.
And you know this character Jane Foster that's got stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
Let's make that a big ass joke. That'd be real fucking funny.
Right.
Like, let's just joke about her fucking stage 4 cancer. It'd be dope. You remember? And then it's like, oh, remember that time when this warmongering universal god of death, Thanos, came and wiped out half the universe?
Yeah.
Let's turn that into a fucking ice cream station, bro. Let's turn it into an ice cream store in fucking New Asgard. It'd be great, dude. That'd be like making a fucking, I don't know, like a bakery out of like, well, fuck, I don't even know. Like, out of like some fucking weird war scenario or something. Like, you murder a bunch of people and then you name something.
Thor 2.
Huh?
I'm a weird Marvel person, but I like Thor 2.
Dark World wasn't bad.
Nope.
I think the thing that made it bad is because there's so much like internal ancient Nordic lore that makes, but it's like it's weird because I think the reason why it sucked is because they didn't nail it the right way. It wasn't like cosmic lore. Right. They made it feel like it was some Lord of the Rings shit. Right. And then they just added Darcy. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, Darcy's cool, like, because she's a pretty chick. At least it was
a dark story, and then they made Thor Ragnarok, which was a complete joke. And they made it the storyline a complete joke too.
A complete joke. And it's so weird because
it's darker. It's like one of the darkest storylines in Marvel,
the Dark World.
History. Yeah.
And
I'm talking about Ragnarok. I'm talking about Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok, the story itself, or are you talking about the movie?
Ragnarok, the story itself, is like one of the most darkest stories out there.
It's cool. It's a very dark, like very morbid story.
Yeah.
I think it's a hard sell.
Right.
In the film world.
That's why they made it a joke.
Because, not only that, right? You look at it and you're like, okay, we're looking at the pantheon of these characters that are supposed to be gods, right? And the way we in like take it is gods are like the pinnacle of pantheons.
Right.
And then to be like, oh, well, there's this story called Ragnarok, and there's these forces above gods that then feed on the dead gods, and then the gods are reborn in humans, and their souls are cut by, and then they get new bodies and they get new faces, and you're kind of like,
huh?
What's above a god? I don't understand. What do you mean above a god? But then you take into the consideration as the way that they're like, oh, well, Asgardians technically aren't gods. there are species in like the cosmic universe that sit above us in like a different form of strength and immortality and all this stuff. And then we look at it and we're like, oh, they're kind of like gods. And then you can kind of fuck with it more.
Right.
So like I think if you were trying to establish that there's like gods amongst like easiest question. You know how in Shang-Chi,
I didn't watch Shang-Chi.
good. Well, I mean, not good. It was all right. It was the better of all the films, but it was still kind
I
of
didn't watch
late.
Eternals.
You didn't watch Eternals either,
I
but you
saw
do
bits
know
and
what
pieces of Eternals.
you do know what the Celestials are, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's the important part.
So are the Celestials gods?
Well, I would consider them gods because they're one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and
Would they be
Marvel history in general.
considered more stronger than Thor and Odin? Well, not Odin. Odin can fucking topple
Yeah,
him
I'm
like
throwing. Yeah,
yeah, or Thor. Odin can fuck him up, but Thor, yeah, technically, yeah, right.
yeah, definitely Thor, but not
like
Odin. Odin would.
like you would assume that Thor is at least kind of below the Celestials,
Right,
but you look at him and you're like, well, they're all gods. But
right.
it's like, okay, well, then we have power structures for different gods like that too. Like, and you know, the Asgardians are all scared of the Celestials in some way. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's a very hard thing to flesh out because it's very hard to flesh out in the comic books too. So to be able to flesh that out in the movies is weirder. Because in
But
Thor: Love and Thunder, you had all of these creatures, all of these Celestials and gods and things coming together to get beat up by a dude in a desert with a sword, and the sword's not even like explained. It's not
remember
even
Lord
explained,
Zed from Power Rangers in the first film?
huh?
Remember Lord Zed from Power Rangers in the first film?
Yes, I do.
I don't even know what that was.
Lord Zed, yeah, like it's
It was. It
because
looked
that
like
was the
Lord
thing
Zed.
too. Because yeah, like it's kind of weird. I guess it's one of those things like when you start establishing a story and it works longer than it should, then it starts to kind of like break into something that you can kind of expand on, right?
Right.
So like with the Power Rangers in the first season, you had
No, I'm
Rita,
talking. I'm talking about
the movie.
the first Thor movie. The villain at the end of the movie when he was in the desert and they're fighting in that little town. They had to
Oh
fight that
yeah, yeah,
monster.
yeah.
He
You're
looks
talking
like
about
Lord Zed.
Lord Zed. Who
The
does?
great, the great machine thing that fights Thor.
Yeah, you're talking about it's not the destroyer.
Yeah, he looks
Oh,
like
you
Lord
said it looked
Zed
like you said it looked like I get it. I get it. It looks like Lord
without the
Zed.
without the his body
All the
parts.
fucking laser beams and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, even that character is super wild to think about, but it's part of the Thor lore. Thor lore. Um, Vince says if you've
Another.
watched again Eternals or Love and Thunder, which one would you pick? Eternals.
I
I would
would
go
watch
Eternals.
Eternals, and I haven't even seen Eternals.
Eternals isn't too bad. You're just gonna sit there and be like,
Bored out of
"Yo,
your
why'd you
mind.
make this movie? It doesn't make
Right.
sense."
Right.
Yeah, because again, the Eternals, Jack Kirby at the time was working with DC when he created them
Right.
and was supposed to create the new gods. And or I think he did it with like Marvel or I don't know. It's some weird shit where like it didn't work at DC, so he just brought it into the MCU and then created them there.
Right.
And then of course, like DC has of course their version of the new gods and stuff like that. What they work with, so not too bad. But yeah, man. Yeah, probably be Eternals and more than anything that I would rewatch again. But yeah, going back all the way to the beginning, like we were talking about,
Avatar and Fire and Ash.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is going to be coming out at the end of the year. I think it suffers from what Tron suffers or suffered from,
And that's
right?
the perfect segue.
Tron looked fucking cool. Like it looked super fucking cool.
Right.
And then the soundtrack being that it was created by Nine Inch Nails, like
Boom.
you can't go fucking wrong.
Right.
But then
And
they
then
get to the
Disney
nitty
messed it
gritty,
up.
and then they mess it up because of the storytelling, not the visuals, the storytelling. Did you get to watch Aries, Tron, or
No.
no?
But I knew it was gonna be a bad movie because of the trailer.
You just kind of guessed it, or what?
I guessed it. I'm pretty sure that the last 20 minutes was the the invasion part, right?
I don't know. From what I've heard, because I didn't get to watch it either, because I'm not gonna watch that bullshit. I'm gonna watch it when it
Right.
comes out for free somewhere.
I'm pretty
'Cause
sure
I
the
am
last
not
when they
gonna
go into
spend
the
my
real
money on that
world is
trash.
when they go into the real world was like the last 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, they only get like they found a way to like 3D print themselves from
Was
the
the
grid
last
into
20
the
minutes,
real
right?
world,
Yeah,
and
it
then
was
from
like the
there they
last
only
20
get
minutes.
29 minutes to do whatever they want. And
Yeah.
one of the characters wants to kill the Asian girl who has the code to be able to make their world realistic into ours and it not have a time limit. So
So you're
then,
telling me it was like an AI?
yeah. So, well, I mean, that's all the characters are all AIs if they're coming out of the Tron shit.
You're right.
Yeah. But Ares, the character that Jared Leto plays,
Dookie.
wants to protect the girl so that she can help make everyone be able to bridge between the real world and whatnot. So instead of them killing her and someone being in control of that, they just want her to put it out there or whatever, so or protect her. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Everything looks cool in red and all this other stuff, but yeah, not too fancy. It sucked. I heard it wasn't very good. I'm gonna have to probably watch it eventually, and then I'll give you guys a proper review on it. I'm just not. It
Don't
takes me a
do it,
long time
Chris.
to get to that shit. Takes me a long time to get to that shit. But
Don't do it, Chris.
I
You
know.
have so much to live for.
I made it through 4 episodes of Ironheart once. So if I could do that, I can watch Tron Ares. That's the way I see it.
You watched Thor: Love and Thunder, so I'm pretty sure you can watch.
I did. Vince was with me. He prevented me from walking out in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, what the fucking did you see it, Love and Thunder?
Yes, I did.
At the very beginning when he's sitting at the tree and he fucking flies off like a broom or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I looked over at my friend Vince and I was like, I'm gonna walk out of this shit. I can't take this already. And he was like, no, dude, just give it a chance. Just give it a chance. It's okay. And I sat through it and I hated it. I hated it completely.
Too.
Okay, so Vince says in Tron Ares,
and that's where they get you.
Yeah, that's where they get you. None of these movies have definitive endings anymore. It's always well, what if? Remember Marvel? What if? It's gonna be a what if situation.
Continuation.
What if Wanda? What if
to be
Wanda?
continued?
To be continued. Yeah, Tron Ares leaves open ended so that way they can
Next
probably
week
get back to it.
Just think.
You watch. Disney's gonna treat Tron the same way it does to Star Wars. Yo, as a matter of fact,
and they're never gonna stop making Tron, regardless of how bad it does.
Did you
they literally have a Toy Story 5 coming out?
Did you hear how George Lucas talked about Star Wars this past week?
I did not.
In an interview, George Lucas said that he's confidently done with the Star Wars vision, like completely. Like he's good with it because whatever it is that they've made was not his vision for the series. Like that was their vision. And he's confident to say that for whatever he sold it for, like that's not his. It's not the way he would have done it. Like he's left it all behind. Do you feel like that's him shooting it in the face and being like, your guys' shit sucks? Like it's so dumb? Or is he saying it more in the sense of like, nah, I sold it. Like I'm cool. Like that's on them. What do you think?
He's done with Star Wars. He's been done with Star Wars. I still hate him for selling Star Wars, but I still love him for making Star Wars. If you get what I'm saying.
I want to go see Tron on Screen X. What's Screen X?
Screen X is pretty cool.
Huh? Is that the one that's at AMC?
Yeah.
It is, right? I wonder. I wouldn't pay.
I think that's like the 40X thing.
I mean, my man John, wrestling referee extraordinaire, the man, the myth, the legend. What do you think when it comes to these films? Like, are you a casual film watcher? Like, you watch it strictly for the entertainment and that's it? Or are you like a film critic? Are you the kind of guy that goes in there and and expect certain things for the art for it to work? What do you think? I know you have your little ones.
It
And
depends on what kind of movie it is.
no, it never does, dude. You're gonna go to every movie and do that.
I mean by that, like, if I'm intrigued into the movie, like, you know what I mean. Like, if I'm interested in the movie, I won't criticize it. But if it's like something I never wanted to watch, I'll criticize it.
Yeah, that's a good point. But don't you think it's critical though? Okay, so Vince
Exactly,
also
John says
says,
depends on the movie.
I would like to see a what if Star Wars series animated. Don't they do that already?
They do. It's called
They already have
Tales
kind of
of
like
the
a what if it's
Jedi,
like Visions or something?
Tales of the Bounty Hunter, and that too.
Yeah, they release Visions, and that gives us a bunch of small snippets of like the world of Star Wars.
It's
There's one
real
of them that has
anime.
like a samurai one. I want to
Yeah,
say they
they're
had a
making a
zombies
third
one.
season too.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't know if you've seen that trailer.
mm.
They made
Which
a
one?
third season and Star Wars Vision season 3.
Not I haven't seen Visions 3s yet.
I saw Visions 2 and Vision 1.
What'd you think?
I love the first season.
Okay.
I want season 2. It was all right.
With the idea of Star Wars, are you kind of a bigger fan already about it moving away from the Skywalker series and kind of like
Yes,
expanding?
yes.
Is that what you would like
I
to
just
see
don't like.
more, or like a definitive, like, okay, the Skywalker story needs to be done. It needs to be established to how it changes the universe into what we're going to be going into.
See,
What do you
John.
think?
Um. Well, I'm not a sequel guy, so I hate the sequels. Uh, I absolutely hate them
Nice.
with a passion.
Which
I
ones?
mean,
Which ones? What's your worst and what's your favorite?
the sequels.
Yeah, well, all of them, all the Star Wars movies, they're all sequels. Started off on sequels. The
Well,
first three
I
were
can
already
literally
sequels.
rank you my top 11 films for Star
They're
Wars.
all based on sequels. I mean, if you think about it, the first Star Wars film that was ever released was Part 4.
Where is it?
It was
I got my
already a
list.
sequel.
I got my list right here.
Go for it. Go for it. Vince
Here
Weaver
we go.
says, like, if Ben survived and Ray died or Jar Jar as a Darth Sith, that would be funny. I agree. It all depends on the movie. True. John says, because I really don't care if the boy was in love with the girl, but I really do. I want to know how to
Here's my
sing
top
and kill
11 Star Wars
demons.
films.
Got it. You're like a meat and potatoes kind of guy. Like you just want to see it all play out. Okay,
Top
go for it.
11 Star Wars films. Here we go.
Yes.
Number 11, least to favorite. The abomination that is The Last Jedi.
That was your favorite? Or
No, that's
least?
my least favorite. That's
Okay,
11.
good.
Number 10, The Rise of Skywalker. That movie sucked too because it was trying to save itself from The Last Jedi. Number 9.
Well, you made a whole list on this. Did you know this was coming? How the fuck did you read my mind?
I don't know, but
We
number
didn't even
9,
mention
Solo.
Star Wars in the fucking build like earlier when we were talking about the list of what we're going to talk about. That's
No,
fucking
I had this list
that's
ready like
diabolical that
years
you just
ago.
had this in your pocket ready to go.
I had
That's
this
how
list
bad
ready
you hate
years
these
ago.
Star Wars movies. You already had that shit like you already had it in the fucking barrel, dude. That's funny.
Solo. Wasn't interested when they first released the teaser. Wasn't
Mhm.
even interested when they made the
I
movie
agree.
or anything or when it came out either. I watched it for 5 minutes and said, "Yeah, I'm not good, and this isn't good." That I watched it for 5 minutes and this was terrible. Um, Number 8, a prequel movie, The Attack of the Clones.
Okay, you don't like
Um,
that one?
it's all right, but like ranking wise, it's not the best of the prequels. Number 7, Episode 7, Force Awakens. Number
Okay, this one's weird.
6, Phantom Menace. Number 5, Rogue One. Number 4, Return of the Jedi. Number 3, New Hope.
Okay.
Number 2, Revenge of the Sith. And my number 1 all-time Star Wars film that created the most what-if scenario in cinematic history. Luke, I am your father. Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that's pretty much kind of like the way it goes. For me, my primary Star Wars probably would be The Empire Strikes Back.
Agreed.
And then like my most hated.
It better be The Last Jedi, man.
Dude, it could literally be any one of those 3 movies at the end, dude. I hated all of them equally. It light all that
Let me
shit on
just have
fire.
an angry Luke Skywalker, not do anything else, just sit on a stupid planet, do nothing else, and just drink alien tit milk.
It's so crazy that the reason why I hate each one of them equally is because I think the second of the last films went really bad because of the fact that you went through J.J. Abrams, then Ryan Johnson, and back to J.J. Abrams.
Screw Ryan Johnson and anyone.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude. Like literally, fuck Ryan Johnson. Like that guy's
in the stupid whatever movies he made after that. Screw those.
Like,
movies.
don't get me wrong. There's Looper, right? Looper's such a great fucking film. I'll give him that.
Good.
Looper's fantastic, but like, how are you gonna come in to
those movies?
Like, how are you gonna come into the semi? What's it called before like the finale? Like when it comes to like semi finale or what's it called? Like
Vince, we don't talk about that, man.
Yeah, we don't talk about Acolyte nor the other one. The other two, Skeleton Crew, and the other one.
Ahsoka was good.
No, the other one, the one with the witches.
The witches.
Yeah, remember it was the Acolyte.
Yeah,
the Acolyte and Ahsoka. Yeah,
Ahsoka's we don't talk good.
About those.
I like Ahsoka. I like Ahsoka.
But Ahsoka doesn't really do anything. Like,
if you don't know the lore of Star Wars, you won't get it.
I know the stores. I know exactly the fucking.
If you never watched Clone Wars, then you won't.
Yes, I did. I watched the Clone Wars and Rebels. But you go into Ahsoka
and complain about it.
And they go into this thing where like Ezra gets, because at the ending of what is it, Rebels, Ezra sacrifices himself to take Thrawn using like the Force sensitive super speed fucking whales or whatever, and takes off, and there's this idea that they're never going to see him again. And then all of a sudden in the Ahsoka series, they end up finding this like teleporter that can get you to the other way or whatever the fuck it's even supposed to be. I just think it's like interdimensional travel, or it's interdimensional, or it's whales. It's intergalactic travel or interdimensional. It's either one or the other. And again, they keep on establishing this weird.
Thrawn though was cool though. You gotta admit that.
Which one?
Seeing a live action Thrawn was pretty cool though.
But they made him so stupid. They made him so weak. They made him so trash, though. And he was a good actor, too.
He's been trapped there, though. Come on, now.
No, I'd understand if he had, like, fucking coffee stains and jelly donut all over his uniform. But, like, it doesn't make him dumb, like, being there. Like, why did he even let Ezra go? Like, just that alone. Like, why would you just let him fucking go free? And then Ezra's just like chilling out with a bunch of weird like turtle people. And then like Ahsoka and what's her name? Ren finally find him. And he's just like this in the background, like he's not even like, there's no emotion to it. There's no like, oh my God, I never thought I was gonna see you again. And just like that, like Ezra also had the whole Luke Skywalker mentality where he's like, oh, ew, I don't use lightsabers anymore. Ew, I just use the Force or whatever. Like, there's so many weird things about that show. So many weird things about that show.
I think you're just a hater.
I can't hear you when you whisper. You gotta whisper louder.
I think you're just a hater.
That I'm a hater? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me. I know.
I'm just messing with you.
I was gonna say, you're gonna really have to explain Ahsoka to me because I was just the witches or whatever, her jumping fucking 80 feet to another like spaceship without even like practicing. It's
Star Wars.
It's Star Wars.
It's like, whatever.
Do you remember when Leia just flew through space for no reason? Yeah.
That doesn't make sense either. That was the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life.
Which one? The Leia part?
Leia part.
You're like, of all things in Star Wars, that's the thing that got me.
Right.
That's the fucking Wicked Witch of the West flying through space. That's the one that got me. Not the Luke Skywalker dying of fucking exhaustion. You know what I mean? Like not that part. The Leia part though. Leia's gonna get me. But yeah, dude.
Let's say she can live force sensitive in space, right?
I don't
fly her
understand
way
that.
over.
Like I don't understand that at all.
They didn't even explain that she was force sensitive.
They explained it in the fucking movie after, dude.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, remember that scene that we showed you in the other movie? This is why. This is why."
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. You know what? They did that shit in Solo too, man. Like when Woody Harrelson takes apart the gun and gives it to fucking Solo. Why didn't you give him the whole fucking gun pieces? Like, why did he take off the fucking barrel, the buttstock, and the scope, and gave him the little pistol? But it's because he has it in the fucking first movie, right?
Don't forget about Don Glover.
No. He did good as Lando Calrissian. Fucking Donald Glover did fantastic.
No, his name is Don Glover.
But like,
Don Glover.
Which one? Yeah, which one?
His name is Don Glover.
Don Lover?
Dong Lover.
Dong Lover?
Yeah.
That's harsh. Dong Lover? That's hardcore. It's so crazy to me that they had to reestablish the who shot first.
Right.
In Solo by being like Woody Harrelson gives him the gun.
Yeah.
And he's like, and don't forget to shoot first. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone.
5 minutes of it and knew this wasn't for me.
You want to know something that really, really important to me in that movie? The only thing I got out of that movie is that they put that fucking bitch ass robot in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Right? Which then explains why most of the badass people in the film are such great pilots, because she fucking flies the goddamn thing and helps them.
Right.
So every time Rey flies in and they're like, whoa, who's that pilot? And you see Rey like all doofy with her fucking helmet. I'm fucking driving with her fucking weird ass helmet. You're kind of like, oh, cool. Well, that fucking bitch robot is probably like, oh, this fucking idiot can't fly. I'm going to take over. Same thing with Luke and everybody else who flies the fucking thing. So, yeah, the Millennium Falcon thing was the only thing I got out of that fucking film. Only thing I got out of that film. But yeah. I'm Miguel, what is up, my dude? We're just talking shit about Star Wars. Did you all ever notice that Chewbacca's a Mexican? Well, his fucking first part of his name is Chewie, bro. Come on. Like, come on. He's got a mustache, bro. He's got a full ass fucking mustache. That's fucking crazy. Onwards. So yeah, going back, I don't think Avatar is gonna make $1 billion because nothing is making $1 billion right now. Nothing's making $1 billion right now. Onwards to the next one, guys. I don't know if you've noticed this, but earlier this past week, he was a maniac. He was manic. He's a manic. What's that mean? He has his rolls. He rolls his R's. Fucking what, dude? When does he even? Is it the? Oh yeah, dude. Oh, okay. I get that. That's fucking funny, John. That's pretty funny. That is. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty goddamn funny.
If I was a rich man.
He rolls his R's. Fucking wild, bro. All right, onwards to the next part of the conversation. So, me and Jumper were talking about this last week. Not only that, I got a message. We're gonna get Brian on the show in a little bit. He might be coming on.
Brian,
man, the myth, the legend. You guys can talk.
Brian, the Dallas Cowboys fan that won today.
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, but he's a mechanic too. That's funny.
Oh, Brian.
Hey, well, I don't know, man. You're a Steelers fan. And you guys didn't do this hot this week either, right?
Do hot this week, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't give a crap. Unlike the Cowboys.
That's funny. Earlier this week, actually last week at last shows, we were talking about Warner Brothers actually being on the bid for maybe being on sale soon. Talking about there's a big opportunity.
Yeah, Brian's probably gonna talk smack about it in about 10 minutes.
For what? Oh, me and Brian, or you and Brian?
No, just Brian in general, just coming on here.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna
done this, James.
It's like a whole month you guys haven't talked to each other, bro.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers was on the selling block, and it's kind of still is in a way. But there was a lot of rumors going around that James Gunn might be on the cutting block. The new Superman was
They're
going to get a
stupid if it's
reboot. There's a bunch of stuff, but this past week we saw that there was a bid from Paramount to buy Warner Brothers,
screw
and it was
Paramount.
denied.
Did you see what they did to Halo?
Yes, yeah, I
Screw
did.
Paramount.
But
They
I
can
mean,
stay
not
away
only
from
that,
DC.
not only that, for Paramount to put a bid on something like DC, the DC or Warner Brothers in general, because there's a lot of IPs that come with
Just send it to freaking Disney. I don't care at this
that.
point.
Right now, you're like, please, Disney, save us, save
Yeah.
us, send us the Disney Life Raft.
They'll keep James Gunn. They'll keep him in place.
I mean, and they work with James Gunn pretty good.
Yeah.
They work with James, and they know what he's capable of, as long as they keep him in line, like Taika Waititi, I guess.
Yeah.
But we saw that there was a bid for Paramount to Warner Brothers, and it was denied. Only for Paramount to release probably one of the, if not stupidest fucking trailers I've ever seen in my life. Like I cannot.
I don't know what was worse. This movie trailer
911, what's your emergency?
or Batman and Robin existing.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. So apparently this film is...
I'm surprised it hasn't got copyrighted yet by Planet of the Apes.
yeah,
it's literally the story of Planet of the Apes.
This is the fucking... This is the prime... This is patient zero, dude. Okay, this is patient zero of Planet of the Apes right here. So apparently,
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Guys, if you haven't seen this trailer, I cannot play this trailer because 80 million % Paramount's gonna know I'm talking mad shit about this. I ain't even gonna try it, dude. I'm just gonna show pictures.
Garbage?
I'm just gonna show pictures of what this is.
Who even directed this garbage?
This film is called Primate, and what Primate is about is
it's literally Cujo.
That was a great like comparison, because I didn't even compare it to that. I compared it to just like a dumpster fire. But that understanding that it's more like Cujo than anything. This movie, I guess, is someone had a great idea that they saw the YouTube video about the lady that had a pet chimp.
What?
And it tore his freaking face off. I don't know, tore her face off.
Get out of here. It's 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
This movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be a fucking joke, dude.
How is this here? Look at it.
That's why I hate the internet, dude. John says I have more hope for that movie to earn $1 billion than the Cowboys making it to the Super Bowl.
You know what, John? You might be right on that, my friend.
Gotcha, man. That's hard, dude.
Look it up. Look it up, Chris, if you don't believe me.
Vince is like, where can I bid so I can fire James Gunn and own WB and all of DC? Vince Weaver's like, yo, I'm watching this movie. Primate, I'm on it.
Look at the Rotten Tomatoes, dude, if you don't believe me.
I don't even want to look. I'm so disappointed. Primate movie. This is gonna be so stupid. Rotten Tomatoes. Wait, how is it?
It's on Rotten Tomatoes.
But it's not even out yet, is it?
No, it's not. It doesn't. But it's literally 19 reviews on it.
How does it have 19 reviews if it's not even out?
I don't know.
It literally comes out January. What the fuck?
Yeah, it says 19 reviews, 89%, man.
This is why I don't like these fucking people.
I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. Do you see it?
Yeah, this is a really good idea as to thinking that this might be like, these are bots.
Right, it might be bots.
Because
try to save it.
Because there's no way, unless these guys got like an early screening.
Right. That movie's
The
so bad,
fucking.
dude.
I'm gonna show
Like,
this fucking.
this
Stop
is
sharing that.
so bad. Like, you know what's so sad?
I need to show this because
My
I
sister
don't want
would
people
fall
to
for
think
this
I'm being
crap.
fucking biased or whatever, right?
My sister's
A lot of these
any stupid
fucking
girl's gonna fall for this stupid shit.
like a lot of these fucking reviews sound the exact same way like the
I didn't
AI
watch
shit.
it. I didn't watch it.
What did you guys think of the movie The Long Walk? The Long Walk. Let me look up that real quick.
That's the one you were talking about when you had to go to the freaking
Oh, I heard some
treadmill.
people said it was pretty cool. Mark Hamill's in it. Luke Skywalker himself is in it.
Vince, no, why? Why? He's doing the treadmill shit.
I'm watching the movie on my. Oh, yeah. I guess for those of you that saw The Longest Walk, does it work as a really good way to keep you walking on a treadmill? Because that's cool if it does. That's a good way to stay in shape. Very interactive. I mean, you're fucking watching some guy tell you off that you're fat and shit while you're working out to try to keep you motivated, right?
Right.
You ever see those bike shits that they're like, all right, guys, we're fucking biking on the coast. You're looking at this fucking screen in front of you while all the other fucking weird, stinky people are in front of you at the gym.
Oh,
And you're not riding the coast. Like, I mean, it could be the same way. Maybe you could use it as incentive. Or,
so, if you don't want to be brain rotting, don't go see Primate. Okay, everyone, we good? We good on that? If
no,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
want
watch.
brain rot,
I'm gonna watch Primate and sit on a treadmill and run, and kind of make it seem like the Primate's running after me. Vince is like, "Well, I'm gonna watch both of them just to spite you guys." That's funny. So again, I brought up the these fucking comments. This movie comes out in January. Is there? I'm gonna look it up really fast. Early reviews, early showing for Primate. That's all I want to know. I want to know if they had like an early viewing. It would make a lot of sense, or early viewing.
doesn't give a crap.
Would it be early viewing? Is that what people call it?
Yeah. We're already at basketball season.
Okay,
dude.
here we go. An early screening of the movie Primate is being held. Well, that doesn't make sense because it says on October 18th, which is
of course he would because he's the GOAT.
yesterday. Which is yesterday, right?
Vince, of course he would because he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT reviewer.
Okay, so 3C Films saw the movie early. But did he see it on the 18th like these people did? Because it says an early screening of the movie Primate is being held at South by Southwest Sydney on Sunday, October 18th, 2025, which was yesterday. But on Rotten Tomatoes, October 3rd, September 30th, September 28th, September 27th, September 24th, 24th, 23rd, 21st. So maybe there were early showings all the way back to September 18th, 19th. So from last month to this month, there's been some type of early reviewing, right? I'm just guessing, right? Can we kind of take that as a guess? So, yeah, it's an 89. And, yeah, I think these people are dumb as shit. I think this is going to be another fucking failure movie, as we've said. So, yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out the amazing fucking Primate trailer. Let us know what you guys think. Or open it up in a side thing right now. Check it out. Kind of leave us a comment and tell us what you guys think of the Primate trailer. See if you guys are something into that. I think that's so bonkers, dude. I'm gonna have to ask freaking Brian when he comes in here what he thinks also about that shit. That's so crazy. Onwards to a little bit of talks. Now we're gonna get into the comic book stuff. Nothing too crazy, nothing too we got 3 conversations we're gonna be talking about. Of course, our first one is Vision Quest. Vision Quest is a new project that's coming out with MCU, surrounding themselves about Vision. The I don't want to say it this way because it sounds kind of fucking racist, right? The white Vision from Wanda, right? In the Wanda show, you'll remember Wanda creates a second Vision. That's all. Well, actually, no, that she doesn't create it. That is the real. Are you familiar? Did you get to see WandaVision?
I loved WandaVision.
It was pretty good, right?
Yeah, and
I think
then
that was the
the
better
movie
of
happened.
the Disney television series. I think that was a better one.
Then the movie happened, and I regret.
Yeah, and then that was bad.
Yeah.
The series WandaVision introduces the 1990s West Coast Avengers vanilla white version of Vision, who has not a lot of personality left in himself, but
cancel.
Oh my god, Chris said white. LOL.
Cancel him, chat. Cancel him.
Cancel. This character was pretty famous back in the day in the West Coast Avengers comic book series, the White Vision, which was a character, the Vision, whose personality was taken, who's based on Wonder Man, which we got a trailer about a couple of days ago. That looks fucking ridiculous too. But yeah, the character is very boring, very no personality, very robotic, which we do kind of get in WandaVision for a moment when he's brought onto the battlefield to fight Wanda's imaginary version of Vision until they beat each other with philosophy. I mean, if you were going to tell me that was a thing, I wouldn't have believed you. But then we got the Century being beaten by hugs and love. And so we got the Century being beaten by love. You know, the power of friendship.
Love prevails.
No, Century, don't kill everybody. Here's a hug. Oh, thanks. I won't kill anybody. You're right. Vision is
just to clarify, Galactus was is one of those two. So,
what is it?
Well, I thought you. Oh no, Sentry. You said Sentry. I thought you said Sentinels.
No, I said Century from the Marvel Universe Thunderbolts. How his character is beaten by the power of friendship.
I don't know, John. Really, I really don't know at this point. It's 10:10. I'm getting tired. I'm just waiting for Brian to get on.
I know. He said he was coming on.
So he can roast me.
Give him a couple minutes. He'll be on in a little bit. What are we talking about? Right now, we're going to be talking about Vision Quest, the MCU. Vision Quest is a series that's going to be brought out, Disney Plus series, following the actions of Vision from WandaVision, the white one that comes out, which is based on the West Coast Avengers. What do you think about this? Oh, Brian's coming on, loading up, baby.
Oh no,
yeah, he's an hour ahead, just like Brian. So they'll be coming on a little bit.
It's the Brianator.
The Brianator. Wait, so what do you think, Derpy? We have Vision Quest coming out. You know, we're going to be getting.
It sounds like a VR thing.
What's up?
It sounds like a VR thing. Is this like the Vision Quest or the Vision VR?
The Vision Quest, the VR. So, like, the series follows it
follows an emotion, like
he loses his personality and loses his psyche. It's where then he becomes more robotic, and there's like this desire for him to be more humanized.
But what does it even deal with to go to freaking Doomsday or anything?
So what it deals with in the comic book is him then creating his family of the Vision family, and then them trying to be like the normal nuclear family, like Fallout very much, right?
What is that, John?
What is that, John? Yeah, I'm kind of worried, but I'm gonna ask.
Me too.
I just don't know, like you said, where it goes into Doomsday. But
and that's why it's pointless.
But rumor has it animals getting scared in a mirror. That's not even a movie. That's like don't even say that out loud, John, because Paramount will turn it into a horror film.
They did already. It's called Cocaine Bear.
Animals getting scared in the mirror is Cocaine Bear?
No, just I don't know.
So in Vision Quest, Spader is coming back. Spader is coming back. So we do have a theory, and pretty much almost like on the dark, that we're going to be having Ultron back. And I think Ultron sits very well as one of the best, if not the best villain we've ever had in the MCU.
Well, they better do him right. That's all I gotta say.
And that's the thing is, I think that's more important that they get Vision
because they messed him up in Ultron, Age of Ultron.
I think the Age of Ultron movie wasn't messed up because of him. I think it was like the
They nerfed him.
corniness of how they handled the Avengers.
They nerfed him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, they needed to because
they nerfed Sentry too.
yeah. Remember Age of Ultron? That series, Ultron wins,
Yep.
and they have to do a whole time travel bullshit. They'll do a whole time travel bullshit just to stop it again, which is I fucking hate time travel so much. I hate it so
that's
fucking
how they'll
much.
reboot, getting Ultron back in and all that.
The Marvel reboot?
Yeah.
I think we're eventually gonna get it.
Try time travel or something.
Yeah.
They reboot it.
So I think what Vision Quest is gonna be used for is for them to reestablish.
To get your money off the shelves.
Yeah.
It's a new VR headset.
To reestablish Ultron. Right. I think to bring back Ultron, and then in some way, Ultron is going to make his appearance back in Doomsday. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got the weird what if Ultron with all the Infinity Stones.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that we would get something like that because I've heard rumors that we're going to get Peggy Carter. That we're Captain Carter, in other words, right? We're going to get all these fucking characters back, and they're all going to be from all the different IPs.
Yeah.
And they've been pushing the Peggy Carter character for, oh, fuck, dude, a million years already, dude. It's not even a real character, practically. But they've been pushing on it, and I feel like we're going to probably get... What's up?
You know what stinks is they didn't even do the Young Avengers right.
Yeah, they haven't really kind of hit that on the head yet. They've given a lot of...
That was like my favorite storyline, especially the animated film.
Or...
No, the animated film and the just the storyline in general.
For the but you're
Young Avengers.
But that's like the future Avengers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was like Black Widow and Captain America's son.
Yeah, and then Iron Man was like old as dirt.
Same thing with Bruce Banner, right?
Yeah. That was like my favorite animated film.
That was very pushing the envelope at that time because those characters were never even really established.
Right.
I agree. I think that was one of the coolest stories ever. I like that story. And who was the villain? Was it Kang in that one too? Or was it Ultron? Ultron, right?
It was Ultron.
Yeah.
I think so.
Ultron itself is such a great idea for like an overarching villain. I kind of feel like Ultron is a better villain than the zombies.
Let me see what it is.
Because it has so much more that
like Young Avengers, Mightiest Heroes, right?
Yeah. I think it was Young Avengers. Or the Next Avengers.
It might have been the Next Avengers.
Yeah, the Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. Yeah, Thor's daughter, Wasp's daughter, Hawkeye's, and Quicksilver's son.
Yeah, that movie was awesome. 2008.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's the freaking villain? Ultron. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, the Young Avengers had so many different like casting. It's so crazy. So
all right, and they haven't even done it right. That's the thing.
Yeah, we've only touched base on the Young Avengers a little bit, and there's still a couple of characters missing. We just got what's his fucking Wiccan, and they still need to establish his boyfriend Hulkling.
Huh?
His boyfriend.
Huh?
Yeah, Hulkling.
Huh?
Are you familiar with this or no?
I am not.
No, you're not. So,
I'm not even sure if I want to be in that case.
You're like, what the fuck? Wiccan's character, which is Wanda's son, who they now aged up and put him in.
So they did the Superman thing.
Oh, the Agatha Harkness show.
Yeah.
There's his character is, and you know, it's nothing weird because it wasn't during this like weird push for having this in the limelight more.
So they did the Jonathan Kent thing. Yeah,
pretty much. Well, the Jonathan Kent thing did this because this was established way back in like the early 2015, 2016s. Wiccan's character was gay and had a boyfriend who wasn't human. He was part of the Kree and the Skrull. Who actually a Skrull? Was he a Skrull or a both. I think it was both. But he was a changeling. Like he could change into whatever he wanted, and he ended up changing into a character
giant
called
horse cock weighs 1,000 pounds.
Hulkling. And Hulkling was this guy that they gave him his own comic book series, but he's not a Hulk. That's what's even crazier. He's not a Hulk.
You just change his size.
Yeah, changes in. Well, I mean, he's kind of like. I wonder if they chose that name because he's just bigger. Like he's just a bigger guy, and that's why they call him a Hulkling because he's big and green.
I'm just trolling.
I know. But yeah, his character actually is not too crazy because, again, it was established before all of the big like the fiasco that follows the comic industry right now. Here we go. Here's a good photo of him. I'm bringing it up right now so you guys can see it. There's Hulkling in the front, Hawkeye, Kamala Khan. It's crazy. These girls have been established already. And Wiccan, so these four. I'm not sure who that is in the back. I can't really see too well.
Am I simping?
What?
Are you simping, John?
Are you simping? It's pretty funny.
How do
Yeah,
we
actually, look, this is a good photo too because there's Wiccan, his brother Speed. I think that might be Hulkling in the back. I don't know who this is, but I know that's young Loki, Hawkeye, and of course America Chavez.
Where is the Bryster, man?
Where's the what?
The Bryster.
The Bryster.
Yeah, the Bryster, man. The Brian.
Oh, he's coming in right now. He says he was getting his computer and stuff ready, so he'll be in right now. But yeah, Vision Quest could possibly help us get back to having an Ultron in the Age of the Universe in the MCU, which is important to me. I think it was kind of silly that they kind of like cut him out. But yeah, that'll give us an opportunity. Yeah, you see, he's on his way. Mic issues. He'll be on right now.
No, it's because you're Cowboys.
But Vision Quest is only like a minute part to the big thing that's coming next year, which is, of course, Marvel Doomsday, right?
Dun dun dun.
Make sure you have your gun hat on. Yes, of course. We have Marvel the MCU Doomsday that's going to be coming out by next year. Filming has already been done for like 2 months. They didn't really bring anything this year to Hall H at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, which was surprising. But we did get recently a huge leak. But of course, I want to read this with you guys, and then of course talk about the references between what it is I think they're working with, if this is true, because a lot of it is based in the comic book, like I've told you guys before. I think it's super nuts that the fucking MCU moves so far away from being outside of the comic books. And it feels like if this is the case, the Russos are doing their best to curve it back to the original idea of what the Secret Wars is and all that stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open up this Reddit post that just recently got dropped that people are talking about. And I want to read it to you guys. So if you don't like to read, you can just follow along. But
that's a lot of words, my friend.
A lot of words. With this, Brian will probably jump in a little bit. This will give him a little bit of time for us to read it. I'm going to read it out, and then we can talk about it while I'm breaking it down and stuff like that. And then I want to break it down as to where we get a lot of these references in the comic books and how I think it's going to play out. Because a lot of these things, I mean, if Brian was here, he's probably going to tell you, like, oh, shit, like, we talked about this before. Like, we kind of thought that it would go this way and that it should kind of go this way.
Well, let's just wait for him to get here.
We could.
Oh, this is his segment.
I was a long read, bro.
I know, but like,
I barely know words.
I barely know words too, man.
I'm gonna have to read with my Google Translate. It's gonna have to say it out loud so I can say it.
Let's just wait on Brian.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna start reading it.
Brian, get in here.
Huh?
Brian, get in here.
Yeah, look, Brian's like, that's just long as fuck. As long as fuck. I'm telling you, let me read it now, and then you guys can jump in and talk about it. 1 day ago, posted on Reddit by Organic Fails 988. Avengers Doomsday features 2 final battles. in New York City. All the heroes of the 616 face off against those in the 838. Among the heroes of the 616 are all the Avengers, Spider-Man, the Young Avengers, the Wakandans, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the mutants. Wait, we haven't even oh well, yeah, I guess they have established the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
Except Star-Lord is here. The Wakandans, of course, Shiri and M'Baku and all the guys there. The Avengers, whatever the fuck that means, which I'm guessing the Avengers is
the Thunderbolts.
From the Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah.
And then the Young Avengers that you talked about is all the younger kids, which is Kamala Khan's bringing them together.
Yeah.
And then the mutants, I guess. I'm not even sure how they're going to bring that into order, but the 838, I guess, is the mutants, right?
Yeah.
It's a full-scale attack. It's a full-scale endgame level fight with all of the teams reuniting for a final time. Meanwhile, the heroes and villains of 838, led by Doctor Doom's team, known as the Cabal, and commanded by King Thanos. Wow, that's fucking crazy. The Maestro and other powerful members prepare to fight. That kind of makes some reference in some work, right? So Doomsday, Doctor Doom, of course, we know is supposed to be Robert Downey Jr., right?
Yeah.
And when I read this the first time and I talked about it with a friend of mine, I kind of thought where this is really cool is we do remember the Illuminati 838, right?
Yeah.
And we all talked about how there was supposed to be a Iron Man because, you know, it was kind of established him in the background and everybody thought it was going to be the spectacular one, the one in the white outfit.
Yeah.
What if that Iron Man is Doomsday Iron Man? Like, and the reason why he has all the Ultrons, right? The Ultraman bots or whatever.
Yeah.
Is because those are his Doom bots. Because we know, of course, Dr. Doom uses Doom bots when he's not around.
You're right.
And they're very, very, like, very prominent in, like, everything. So what if that group of people was the Illuminati, which, of course, RDJ had that on his phone in one of the earlier films, the Avengers films, if I'm not mistaken. He had the Illuminati app.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Wanda shows up, kicks the complete shit out of all of them, wipes them all out.
Yeah.
And this Doomsday, this Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man is like, we're going to start a cabal and we're going to make this, like, we're going to kill everybody. Like, they killed my people, I'm going to kill their people.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it correlates because that's kind of like, it works very well for it setting up a Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. because we had so many crazy variations. The Captain America, Peggy Carter, the what's her name? The Miss Marvel chick.
Yeah.
That fucking Fantastic Four, but the other guy from The Office.
Yeah.
Like Baron Mordo as the Sorcerer Supreme. There's so many like fucking Black Bolt. Like there was so many weird characters. And then of course 98, 99 Charles Xavier. There's so many cool, interesting characters. So like, and a lot of people had already speculated that we were going to get the Tom Cruise Iron Man. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
So for them to be like, well, it wasn't going to be Tom Cruise Iron Man. This was going to be Dr. Doom's Robert Downey Jr., the one that he changes his body and all this other stuff. I mean, it could work. And then all the Ultra bots and all that shit that are there could be Doom bots. Kind of makes a lot of sense that that's where they could be coming from. And it gives them purpose for the 838 to have this team. But Thanos was killed off in that team. Doctor Strange killed him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he didn't. Vince is like, I still hope for Tom Cruise's Iron Man. That's funny. The King Thanos, we've heard, is a rumor that he's supposed to be there. Plus, there was like images of him in the Marvel cruise lines and all this stuff with King Thanos as a part of it. So we know that they're going to use King Thanos in a time. And Maestro's been talked about. And other powerful members is pretty cool because that gives us like maybe an Apocalypse or a Mr. Sinister, Madeline Pryor, or anyone of that nature that comes out in Secret Wars as one of the generals for Doctor Doom. And of course, the Cabal can be, you know, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaives, or Cole Obsidian, which are the Black Order, right? So any of those characters can still kind of come back in this. Even Black Swan could be a part of this. It's just crazy. During the battle, several major characters are killed. Jean Grey faces off against Wanda Maximoff. Wanda Maximoff. Who's being manipulated by Doctor Doom, just like the Sentry. In a key sequence, the Sentry goes berserk, beginning to kill people on Earth 838, unleashing the Void. Meanwhile, Charles Xavier decides to sacrifice himself for the millionth time. Sacrifices himself, manages to save Bob in the Void, freeing him from Doctor Doom's control. Still under Doctor Doom's influence, Wanda kills Jean Grey before dying. Jean, with her final breath, then transfers the Phoenix Force to Cyclops, which I've called out a million times. And Brian is here, my guy. What is up, Brian?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear, brother.
All right. What's going on?
Welcome back, man. It's been like a month and a half, dude.
Might have been longer than that, to be honest.
Yeah. How's everything been going? Good?
Everything is great.
Excellent. So I'm getting through this thing. I thought it was super interesting. You know me, I'm not really much for calling out a lot of leaks, especially something that's going to be this like egregiously long. But this kind of has some kind of interesting things that it correlates with things we've talked about on how we were talking that Marvel needs to kind of like, for it to work, to Secret Wars, like needing to bring shit back. And there was a lot of things that Brian and I and Trigger would talk about where, you know, I was sticking to where they needed to bring more to the comic book. And we were like, yo, I don't know how the fuck they're going to do that. But this story that whoever this is kind of writes out an interesting concept, which brings in, of course, we talked about like how the fuck are they going to bring in the Phoenix Force with Cyclops? Because that was a major player, right? And this person just says that Wanda and Jean Grey are facing off right at the beginning of the battle, which we've seen that they have a big ass set of like the X Mansion and all this other stuff that they're going to be fucking with in all this movie. So we know there's supposed to be like an AVX versus storyline. And then they say that Wanda fucking annihilates the Phoenix Force, which, mind you, I think that's fucking crazy, but I don't see it being far-fetched. And then in her dying breath, gives the Phoenix Force to Cyclops, which then gives us the fucking Phoenix Force Cyclops. I think that's a pretty dope idea. What do you think, Brian?
Where are you getting this from? You're getting this from Reddit?
Yeah, well, I have it right now up. I don't know if you can see it. Are you able to see the share screen or no?
I mean, I just got here. I'm looking at it now, but I think this is a very far-fetched.
I mean, it's far-fetched. You know, grain of salt kind of shit. It's on Reddit. No one, it could be like a bunch of different shit put together. The kind of thing is, but again,
listen. We're not getting much into the Phoenix Force. We're not getting much into the X-Men. This is a Doomsday movie. So if we're gonna get anything, we're gonna get more Doomsday shit and a lot of 616 shit. So I think the next phase is the X-Men. So if they want to tell an X-Men story, or if they want to dive into the X-Men shit, they have a whole nother phase where they can do that. They're not gonna do that in this upcoming movie where Doom is the protagonist. I think that's gonna be like they don't have that much time. They have two Avengers movies to tell this story. And I get where this is going, and as a comic book fan, this would be cool as shit.
Yeah, it's kind of good.
It would be cool, but there's just no way this is gonna happen at all.
You know what I really liked about this is those two factors right there by themselves. Like, I didn't really get into the other stuff, but the fact that like the first part is the reason why we even have a Robert Downey Jr. Doomsday is because of the fact that he was supposed to be the superior Iron Man of the Illuminati universe. And where we thought it was going to be like the Tom Cruise or the silver suit Iron Man that's supposed to be kind of evil, it was actually that story of the Doctor Doom taking over over the Iron Man body. And that's the Iron Man that sat in the Illuminati. And now, since everybody's dead, he's created another one called the Cabal.
No, I get that, and
That's pretty
you're
cool, though.
and that's 1000% correct. But where
Yeah.
does the Phoenix Force come involved with that?
So where they're saying that it does is that there's a major battle going on, which is off of the theory. I'm guessing that it's supposed to be an AVX story, right? That Doom is going to pit the Avengers versus the X-Men because in the 838 universe, I'm guessing the X-Men are their version of the Avengers.
It's gonna happen because of the incursion. I'm following you there. I'm following
Yeah.
you thus far. Like the incursion is gonna come. That's
Bring
where
them
you're gonna
together,
get.
right?
That's where you're gonna get your AVA. Like I mean, Avengers versus X-Men. I get
Mhm.
that part, but we're not gonna. I think that's gonna be a subplot. I don't think that's going to be.
Yeah, it's not gonna
the
be a major
main-
thing.
It's not gonna be a major thing. So I love diving deep into like rabbit holes and shit like that. But I don't think they're gonna. They don't have that much time. They don't have time to flesh out these type of stories. Like they're gonna need to get to it.
I agree.
And I definitely think that they are going to keep it short and sweet when it comes to the X-Men versus again. If they want to lead this into, they have a whole nother phase. The next phase we already know is going to be the mutant
Yeah.
saga.
Yeah, but that's gonna be after that's gonna be after Secret Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you want to dive into the X-Men and the mutants and the X-Force and all that shit, you have a whole like I don't think they're gonna spend too much time doing that here.
Well,
I think it's cool.
The cool thing is that they don't need to do any like origin type stories to these characters because they've been established back in the 2000s when these movies came out. Those are the stories that they're kind of like this. I think it's fucking wild.
I haven't been here for a long time, and this is cool, but fuck that. Listen, I want to get to Derpy right now, really quick.
Okay, you guys go. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Me and you, sir, we have a conversation we need to have.
Oh no.
All right. I have a question for you, first and foremost. What are your thoughts on the fact that I forgot what publication it was, Variety or one of the major publications came out and said that WB's numbers for Superman has been bullshit. What are your thoughts about that? And I know you know what I'm talking about. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it really doesn't matter.
All right. I figured that you would say that, but what do you feel as though like all of the gun fans, the gun bros, the Warner Brother bros that were backing the numbers per se? Like, doesn't that make people feel a certain way knowing that they were backing this and knowing that it could have been just fabricated numbers just to make it look better than what it is?
Yeah. I mean,
but like why? Like why in your estimation, in your, observation, why would someone do that? Why would a studio do that? Like no one here was really looking for certain numbers. We were looking for a quality movie, which some people thought they got, some people didn't think they got.
Right.
Why were the numbers so important, do you think?
I mean, I think it has to do with when he said prior to James Gunn, prior to the movie. I don't know if you remember the controversy of him saying it was about like politics.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember that segment when then everyone said that they didn't want to go see it now because it was politics. I think that has a difference in what the why it didn't do so well. If you get what I'm saying.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. And honestly, this isn't like a gotcha moment because again, I'm not looking for it to fail. I think competition in the market is good. And I'm a Warner Brother. I'm a DC fan, so I want to see them doing well. I don't know necessarily how good James Gunn is going to do as any of this, but I just thought it was interesting because it puts people in a very precarious situation because now they're caught having to defend this and they're caught with their pants down around their ankles pertaining to the sale of Warner Brothers. And I'm sure you've talked about this, but this is, I'm just my first time back. I haven't heard your thoughts on this, and I'm very curious as someone that is yourself a big Warner Brothers fan, a big gun fan. What are your thoughts on this sale? Now, before you answer, just some clarity. Paramount has offered or made a bid, which was
to go to Paramount,
which was rejected. It was rejected. Their initial bid was rejected. So now there is a huge possibility of a hostile takeover. So what are your where does Warner Brothers land in all of this, in this kerfuffle, in this mayhem? Like, how confident are you that at the end of this you'll still have the Warner Brothers that you've been championing for the past couple months?
It's really a 50-50 at this point, my friend. It really is a 50-50.
Are you nervous?
I am kind of nervous, but like I'm excited still to see what the projects will hold if they still come out. I don't know if at this point, but
If Paramount or Netflix takes this, do you think that James Gunn
I don't
still
want
has a job?
either. I don't want either to go. I don't want it either to go to. I'd rather go see Disney, honestly.
Listen, with the track record Disney has, all right, they haven't really taken over any major IP, and it's worked out well. Besides Marvel, and that's debatable.
All right.
So let's say, as of right now, Paramount and Netflix are the lead runners, right?
Yeah.
Let's just live in that world.
Uh-huh.
If Paramount or Warner or Netflix takes over this this IP, do you think that it's going to change? Like, are you nervous about it changing, or do you think that it'll stay the same, or what are your thoughts on that?
If it goes to Netflix, they'll just the stupid,
Say it.
Snyderverse will probably come back.
There it is. Yeah, baby.
It'll probably come back. And
that was for you,
I'm
Vince.
not a fan of it.
That was for you, Vince. I said him straight up. That was for you, Vince. That was a shout out to Vince because I know it.
But you're saying that the possibility of Netflix buying out DC?
Yeah.
Completely.
If it happens, they'll go back to the Snyder stuff.
Wait. Did you guys see that that Snyder post he put up the other day?
Yeah.
No, what was it? No, I'll check that out right now. What did he say?
It's just a stupid picture of Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah, like an unreleased one, right?
Yeah. In gray, whatever.
All right, can we talk about that really quick, or do you really want to talk about this bullshit fucking fan theory about Doomsday? It's never gonna happen.
No, we can talk, man. I mean, that's why you're here, bro. I wanted you to come back,
dude.
I miss you, bro.
Bro, listen, Zack Snyder, I would like to think is a troll. He's a smart person.
He's a smart troll.
He's a smart person. There is no way you're telling me that was a coincidence that he put that up there in the middle of the sale of Warner Brothers. That was. No,
man, he's fishing. Man, he's fishing. He's fishing. He put that shit out there just to make sure he's still up in talks.
The Warner the Superman community, whether good or bad, was on fire the other day, bro. Like, that was on purpose.
They're eating good.
That was on purpose, and he did that just to fuck with fucking James Gunn. I'm sorry,
but like, it's crazy because like I don't understand where people in the DC universe are like, well, I like one or the other. Like, fuck this, fuck that. They're all coming back. When they do a Crisis film, every one of these fucking people are coming back. Everyone, even Nicolas Cage is gonna come in here. There ain't no way they're leaving him out. Like,
you're right.
It's just what DC does when it comes to the Crisis. It's so much more different than Marvel when it comes to crises. Like, everything they come back to is they come back. You're gonna see Lucifer. You're gonna see Keanu Reeves as Constance. You're gonna see all of it, dude. Like, you're gonna see every one of them. You didn't know all the people from that fucking Dream World or whatever. Like,
CW World.
Yeah, you're gonna see all that shit.
So, Chris, let me ask you: do you think there's a reality where the Snyderverse comes back?
It is gonna come back.
I don't think it goes to Netflix.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna come back as a series that they're gonna keep making movies of it. No, that shit's long and done.
What exactly do they gain from that, though? Like,
nothing. They don't gain nothing.
Exactly.
They don't gain nothing. It's just beating a dead horse.
Like, okay, but as Netflix, right? You, like, let's just say you acquired this new IP, right? You acquired this IP that's coveted, that a lot of people would love to have, and
legacy company, man.
And exactly, and makes a lot of money. You kind of want to optimize that and make as much money as possible. So, do you think, in your guesstimation, this is a question I'm gonna pose to Chris and Derpy. If you were Netflix, let's leave Paramount out of this. If you were Netflix, do you think the money is with Gunn or with Snyder, where's the money?
Gun.
Everywhere. Tim Burton, you name it. It's with all of them.
You're right.
Nah. All right. So,
Yeah,
but who gives you the
But who do
chance
you
of
go
making
with?
the yeah? Who gives you the situation where you're making the most? Right. They're gonna be paying a lot of fucking money for Warner Brothers. Right. A lot. So
I mean,
we're not looking for.
It's kind of unfair though,
Why?
because the only thing live action that we have that's from this new universe is Superman. We have so much content from the Snyderverse. We have the original DC Justice League, and then we have a 4-hour, and then we have the Batman stuff. Like, we have a bunch of shit. The Batman versus Superman, Man of Steel, all of these characters that we have established, where James Gunn literally only has one film that we're basing all of it against.
Okay.
And then a bunch of cartoons, right? Like,
I'm not letting you do this. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
letting
fine.
I'm not letting you do this. You are an executive. You just bought Warner Brothers.
yeah.
Someone asks you who is going to make you the most money, Zack Snyder or James Gunn. You can only pick one of the two. You can't fence this. You can't say, well, they're both going to make me money. Who you're talking to? You have investors that you have to talk to now. Who are you going with? Who are you making more money with? I got Derpy's answer. What is your answer?
Well, I mean, you practically know mine because it's going to be controversy. I would say bring back the Snyderverse. Like, you're going to hit the first couple of films, like 1 or 2 that are going to pop off really crazy, and then it's going to fall off again. That's what's going to happen.
So then you wouldn't go with the Snyderverse. You would go with the Gunverse then.
No, I don't think, again, I wouldn't go with the Gunverse because it didn't do great. It did okay, but it did great later when it's not important. It needs to do great at the pop off. And you and I talked about this where like Superman needed to hit the ground running hard.
It did.
And they needed to advertise more, not heavier late. We were talking about how they needed to release stuff during Comic-Con and be with the crowds and get in with the audience and get people really excited. Like, again, how do you mess up? I don't want to say mess up because that's the wrong way to put it. How do you put it to where kids are kind of iffy about Superman, like wanting to go watch it or not? Like, Superman is a kid's IP. Like, that is the kid's IP. That is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the kid's story. And a bunch of kids you go talk to were kind of like, well, I didn't want to go watch it because I didn't know what to expect or blah, blah, blah. No, I haven't seen it. Like, super late in the game. Like, I think that's crazy as shit. I still got students at my gym that are like, they had the opportunity to see it when it came out, but they didn't. Why? Like, Superman, they didn't, but why?
Just my answer, I'm going with Gunn, which may surprise some people. I'm going to go with the Gunverse. I'm going to go with the Gunverse only because we don't know what to expect. If I go with the Snyderverse, I know what to expect. I have a plethora of movies that I can base my money off of and know where the money is. The answer to your question is, as of right now, first off, Superman doesn't sell. Let's just call it a spade a spade. Superman does not sell. It never sold. He never sells. Batman is where the money is, right? So at this point, we only have Superman to go off of. I'm sorry.
Good.
But Vince, listen, 9 out of 10 times I'm on your side on everything. This time I'm using my head only because I'm basing this off of what could be. All right. Yeah. What I don't have the Gunverse. Yeah, I don't have the Gunverse to say this is what I'm looking at. We don't know what that is yet. Yeah, we don't know what that could be. I know what the Snyderverse is and what that brings to me. So I may take a chance with the Gunverse, although I don't like James Gunn being at the, let's make that clear. Like, I'm not a fan of that. But I think if I was an executive, I would take my chances with Gunn because I don't know what exactly that is.
You know what? I kind of feel like this correlates to what me and Derpy were talking about when it came to like the Star Wars shit. I think this kind of relates to the idea of like, what if it all went back to George Lucas? Like,
wait. One thing, and I'm gonna let you go. I heard what you guys said about fucking Avatar. You guys are absolutely fucking insane. That movie is gonna make $1 billion. But go ahead.
I don't think it makes $1 billion.
What? It's short shot. The last one did.
Oh yeah, it
literally
did. Yeah, we're talking, but it actually made less money domestically and made more internationally. But right now, international films are struggling right now. So that's the only reason why I think it doesn't make $1 billion.
that is exactly the same thing you were saying when I was telling you that Jurassic Park was going to make a shit ton of money because the last one did. It's just certain IPs just have that following. It just has that
No, I
cult
get that.
following. They're
You're
I get
right.
going
that.
to they're going to make the fucking money. And Avatar by far has the biggest following of any movie that's out there right now. It's
When
going to
it
make $1
comes to
billion.
those type of movies,
Fire
right?
Nation attacks.
It's going to make $1 billion, whether it's good or bad. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I remember.
What I was talking about was I feel like this is in the same format as if you were going to bring James or George Lucas back. George Lucas at the time when he was making movies towards the
His time's
prequels,
over.
which a lot of people like nowadays, didn't like it when it first came out, right? And
Yep.
then of course, then they bought it, $4 billion. George Lucas gave it and gave him all of his assets and ideas, and they were like, cool, but fuck that. We're gonna go with our own thing. And then right now we have all of these different directors and people running it, and Kathleen Kennedy's and all these people that are running it, and everyone's kind of like, well, I bet you if you brought George Lucas back, it would be great. And of course, the newer generation is like, nah, fuck George Lucas's movie sucked. And it's this dichotomy of people that always sit on the 50-50, where those first people that if you bring Zack Snyder back, they'll probably be like, dude, Zack Snyder's shit was the best. Then they bring him back and he makes, like I said, one movie that everyone goes to watch. And then the second movie that comes out, no one really cares about it as much anymore. And I think you make a good point when you're like, it's good that with James Gunn, even though we don't like him per se for his works, we don't have enough to really be like, well, I can't give this guy or deny him the opportunity to make what he needs to make. And I think that's important too, because he has a whole path already established, even though we've seen it on paper and it makes zero fucking sense, but he has a path.
But I will say, starting off with the Green Lantern show and Clayface and Supergirl or whatever, bro, this is not. It's not the way
I would
to go.
agree.
It's
Well, that
not
was the
the way
same
to
thing.
go.
That was the same thing before all of those. Is Amanda Waller? It's an Amanda Waller show, and I don't get it. Like I don't get it. From Amanda Waller to Clayface, I'm kind of like how are you going to try to establish these characters as your like major hitters?
Tony Romo.
Which one?
Tony Romo. Listen, there's I don't know if you saw that the Green Lantern show just wrapped and there was a screen like a picture that was posted.
Yeah.
You saw that Derpy?
I saw
where
it.
where people were theorizing a lot of where this is leading to, and you can kind of
there's been leaks like a year ago or a couple years ago that theorized that that's where we're going, and if you want to continue to go that, I don't want to spoil it for
I'm gonna
anybody.
continue. I'm gonna continue because this is just like phase one. So you know how like Marvel had their phases, and you had your big bads for whatever phase that is. There were talks about they're good.
And the villain is specifically up Gunn's alley if they do this.
Yeah. So not to totally spoil it, but if he goes this way into, you know, this aspect, I don't know if Gunn understands that like these obscure villains and
it would be cool though. You can't deny it though, Brian.
And it would be cool for us comic book fans. Yeah, for like us comic book fans, but like for the major like public, the casuals, I don't know if they're gonna
know anything
really,
about it. Yeah,
if they're gonna really want to rock with this.
So who are you guys talking about?
I mentioned this a couple months, maybe even last year.
But what is it, like Parallax?
No.
Oh.
That might be the end game.
It should, because that's kind of like the first.
But no, the first villain is gonna be a villain called the. Should I say it's Brian?
You might as well. You're saying it right now. I hear it. I hear it. It's right there.
The name is the Center. It's called Dinosaur Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they're theorizing.
There's a lot of theorizing about that, and honestly, whether it is or whether it isn't, it's just the fact that there's a lot of obscure characters that he loves to bring in, and I
And
just
this
don't.
is one of them.
Yeah, and I just don't see how that works in the
In
end
live
game.
action. Yeah.
Like
True.
I don't know, because if you know anything about the center, and I didn't know anything about the center, I had to like actually like look up what the center is,
Yeah, and
because
it's a pretty powerful villain though.
it is, but how do you sell that to a casual that comes in and is gonna want to see that? Like that is gonna be a hard sell.
I mean,
True.
the way I would do it is probably. I mean, you got. There's two versions of this specific storyline. There's the Justice League, the New Frontier,
The New
the animated
Frontier,
film, the
yeah.
animated film, and then there's DC's the New Frontier. It's completely different because there's different things in that storyline that they didn't adapt it to the animated film. But um, if Gunn does this, it is going to be hard to sell because the fact that it's a villain that's nobody's ever heard of.
Unless you're familiar with the
With
New
the comics.
Frontier, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're familiar with the New Frontier, literally nobody is gonna know who this villain
Character.
is.
But I could see how he could do it though.
I mean, being that it's it's an island. It's literally
It's literally an island. But like,
it's.
if you did you watch the animated film, Brian?
I did.
Yeah. If you know how they build up the suspense for the villain, and with the book and I mean this is all spoilers, but like with the book and everything in the beginning and all that, and leading up to the. I mean, they could go that route again, if you know what I mean.
It's gonna be a hard sell, dude. Like, and us fans, for like even me, I like this. I like to call myself at this point, maybe above average casual, dude. I don't need that, man.
Yeah.
Dude, man, just give me the Riddler. Give me a good Riddler. Give me a
Yeah,
good.
it seems kind of overcomplicating the idea of it, right?
You don't have to. This shit sells itself, dude.
Yeah.
This shit sells itself. Like, you don't have to do all of that. Like, I get it. You got your shit off with like, what is the what's the squad that he had? Fucking
Justice Society.
yeah, the Suicide Squad. Yeah, you got your shit off with the Suicide Squad. You got your little creative shit out of the way. That was cute. I liked it. Peacemaker was cool. But now it's time to get down to brass tacks, dude. Like, give us Batman.
Did you get to see Peacemaker season 2 all the way through?
I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit, dude. Like,
Well,
I don't. I'll watch it on my time, yo. But I'm not watching it to come in here and talk about it. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I know what happened. I know what happens.
Okay, because it goes into the
Yeah. So basically, that show is going to correlate with the Lantern show, which is going to correlate with the next Superman movie. Which I get all that. Like, I get how they're connecting everything, which is cool.
But you want Batman. Dude, give
me Batman, give me Wonder Woman, man. Give me Aquaman, dude. Like, give me the shit that I'm here for. I'm not here for the center. I'm sorry. I'm not here for that shit, bro. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, I'll watch it because it's in front of me, but I'm not running to it. I'm not asking for it. I mean, no one's asking for it.
Well, the thing with the center, it's probably going to be the Justice League movie. Like, they lead up
It'll
to it.
probably lead to a Justice League movie. I get that. I get that.
Or just DC in general, the whole universe in general.
Because it has to expand on the idea of having these like weird, obscure monsters that are not like your typical Saturday morning villain kind of shit, right? When they bring in something like an island like that, it's going to correlate to the idea of like.
Did you look at its powers though, Chris?
Yeah, because it does like organic matter manipulation and like all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder
basically
if
it takes over people's brains and they're dinosaurs. Like, what the like?
That's a good thing to do, though.
I wonder if it's going to be something because we talked about this the last time, where the chick that was in the Superman movie, the engineer, is one of the members of the group called the Authority. And in the Authority, there is this ship that's like sentient. That is this like ship that can create organic matter and hack and do a bunch of other shit. And I wonder if this ship is going to turn into that ship for the Authority. Because you don't want to have like fucking ships on ships on ships that just do a bunch of like meat stuff. You know what I mean? Like organic matter and all that. It's going to confuse people. But like, I wonder if it's going to be like something that they're going to combine these like stories into one. You know what I mean?
I think James Gunn. I think James Gunn is missing a huge opportunity. I've never seen Marvel in such a weak state as it is now, to where you can actually make an impact. You know what I'm saying? I think he's making a huge mistake by going this route, because if Doomsday and Secret Wars is
a banger,
DC is done.
In trouble
GG's.
again, right?
GG's. Like that's it.
I would agree.
Like is GG. So right now is the time to strike while the iron is hot, where you know the viewership for Marvel is kind of in disarray or kind of on the fence. Go ahead, Derpy.
Here's the thing though, like that movie doesn't release till December next year.
Okay.
We have DC has basically we gotta pray that these next 3 projects are, you know, bangers itself, but they're like separated from that movie. So it's early April or March, July, and then September for Clayface, Supergirl, and Lanterns. So
yeah. So and just put this in perspective, right? So those are the next projects. You have the Green Lantern show, which I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be interested. I heard it is doing really well, so I'm gonna watch that. Then you have Clayface, Supergirl.
Don't know what's after that.
Which has Lobo, which you know is a fan favorite. So you know we'll get that, and then we'll get this, and then we'll get the Superman. Well, as of right now, the only thing we know on the horizon is the next Superman movie. That's the only thing that's been said to us.
Yeah.
Now, as opposed to that, we know we have Doomsday. In between Doomsday or after Doomsday, we have a Spider-Man movie that has the Hulk and Punisher. And then we have a Secret Wars fucking movie. So like, you can't fuck around and give us a Clayface movie in between that.
Right.
Like, you can't do that. Like, you need to give us a banger. You need to give us Batman right in between that.
What if Batman shows up in the movie though?
I need a Batman movie, like a Batman proper.
Like, what if that is perspective, like Clayface perspective, but you see like Batman in the shadows.
That's fine. And again, at that point, when you advertise it as a Clayface movie, it's only going to be us watching it, right? We are the only ones that are going to watch that movie. And if we get Batman in it, cool. We'll geek the fuck out. We'll pop, right?
Right.
But like, that's not going to bring extra eyes to it. And maybe I'm looking at it from, too much from a outsider's perspective, where I want it to be a massive hit for everyone to enjoy it, and not just myself. But I'm just saying, like, right now, dude, like, James Gunn is never gonna get a better, because then right after this Marvel run, we're getting the X-Men and the mutants. He's going like, Marvel's gonna be the fuck out of here, bro. So like, this is the perfect opportunity for James Gunn to get that nose shot, that mouth shot, that eye shot, to just be like, hey, I'm staking my claim. I'm here. We're making a noise for ourselves. And I just think that he's missing a huge opportunity here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good point. It's a really, really good point. Finn says, imagine Jesus Christ, always about Ezra Miller.
He's done. He ain't no Flash no more.
Yeah. I don't know. It's super crazy. Like, we've talked about this before, and even if Warner Brothers gets bought out, I think they're gonna keep James Gunn. I think it would be a really bad choice for them to do that as a business, because you just had Superman drop, and there was this entire path that was written out. So for them to come in, buy Warner Brothers, let go of James Gunn right after Superman, I think it's a big mistake. Because again, like, what has Paramount made? Like they they ruined the Halo franchise.
That's what I
Like, and now that's you gotta really, really fucking try to ruin a Halo franchise. You gotta do your fucking damnedest to fuck that up. So if they did that with Halo, you can imagine what they could do with like the whole Warner Brothers thing. So yeah, I think it's crazy. I think everything's crazy. But I think you make a really good point when you're saying that with the current dynamic of Marvel's universe, like right now is an opportunity, which is why it baffles me on the direction that he took Superman. Like the way that he kind of made that film. Because again, I guarantee us knowing comic books and stuff, we probably could have made a better Superman movie.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, there's even times in the behind the scenes where you're looking at the fucking guy that plays Superman literally talking against James Gunn on how he thinks Superman would react to situations that James Gunn is telling him to do something different. Like, have you seen these videos or no? There's like behind the scene videos of them like talking to each other, and he's like, I don't think you would go that way, James. Like, I think you would go this way because of that and this and this and that. And James Gunn's like, all right, then you show me. And then he fucking does this thing, and I think the kid gets it, like Cornwell or Corn, I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I think that was just TV or camera service.
Semantics?
I don't think there's anyone on God's green earth that is going to tell James. He is too vain. He's too vain, and he's there's no way that he's going to allow anyone, especially when you think about it like this. Like, if this doesn't go well, this is his job on the line. He's not going to leave it up. He's not going to leave it up to David Cornsweet to direct this. It's like to lead this. It's gonna be on him. And to be honest with you, I'm giving him a decent shot. If it sucks, I'm gonna say that it sucks. If it's good, I'm gonna say it's good. But I just think
that's what I agree with. That's all I need, Brian. That's all I need.
I will, and I think I've said this to you from the beginning. Maybe I could be a little bit harsh at times, and when something hits me, right in the moment, I may just be a little bit too harsh and say that it sucks. But honestly, I just think that if he wanted to take this where it needs to go, he would have went about this a little bit differently. Yeah, I don't think he's taking. I don't think that he's taking Kevin Feige as a serious threat to his existence. And whether he likes it or not, Kevin Feige is a threat to his existence.
Yes.
100%.
I would agree.
He is.
100%. And again, like, speaking on the vanity of James Gunn, I was watching him do an interview about Peacemaker, where he was like crying about some of the scenes and how it was so beautiful and all this other stuff. And I was like, you know me, Brian. I think James Gunn really doing his fucking damnedest to save Peacemaker and his wife's job has been like the fucking craziest, like jumping through hoops situation. Even in the factor, literally, where they brought the DC Universe's multiverse into fruition in Peacemaker's show. Like, I thought that was like the fucking weirdest thing to do. Like that's how we get the multiverse in the DC universe right now, because of a television show that you have to be a fan to watch, because no one has HBO Max. So
I don't mind it. Honestly, it is what it is. I watch it on my time. I'm almost done with Demon Slayer. So like I'm watching that.
Nice.
I'm watching that now. And so like when I'm done with that, maybe I'll get around to Peacemaker, but I'm not running to it. And then honestly, there's been nothing that I've heard so far that's making me want to run to it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll get around to it. But yeah, man, him having such interest in Peacemaker and making sure that his core family gets jobs and all that shit, it's a very interesting tactic. And I don't know, being that this may not be owned by David Zaslav in the near future. I don't know how well that's going to go for him. So we'll see.
Straight. What did you think of Marvel Zombies, Brian?
I didn't watch it.
Good job. Good man.
Man,
Good man.
Was it, wait, was it not good?
I know it was all right.
average.
Yeah, it was like middle of the aisle. It's no way scratches the balls of the original Marvel Zombies comic book.
Okay.
The original cast, there's maybe like 3 people that are left, but I am gonna give flowers to where it's deserved. Mashallah Ali's blade looks so fucking cool.
So as in terms of like the what if, is it given like what if vibes, like the animated?
It's based
show?
on that universe.
Okay.
It is that universe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's that universe. But
So that episode that had the zombies, we're just diving more into that.
just 100%. They're literally
Okay.
expanding on what they left, which was like the Hulk's. Well, the Hulk's in it, but it's not. It's kind of weird because the Hulk gets left behind the last time, right? If I'm not mistaken. Remember, he kind of like,
I don't remember.
you guys go and I'll take them from here or whatever the fuck. Remember?
Maybe yeah.
It's really forgettable, right? They use the Hulk in a really interesting manner in this one. Same thing with T'Challa. They use him very well, but I'm so disappointed in Marvel on how they keep not giving us a T'Challa. Like they could have given us just a random voice actor from the cartoons or something, but they chose to make him voiceless. And they had Spider-Man, the character, which, if I'm not mistaken, was Tom Holland, say, oh, well, when T'Challa did his thing, I could hear him whisper in his voice, Wakanda forever, before he does something. And I was like, the fuck? Like, do you know how important that is to people just to get him to say that? Like, just to give us something? Like, you could have chosen the voice actor from the Ultimates cartoon or anywhere. There's so many like iterations of T'Challa's character that have just as much respect that you could use that. It doesn't have to be, but I get it. Like, they're going to do a big reveal, I guess, for Secret Wars or, whatever they're going to do, whatever they're going to fucking do. But man, I was kind of disappointed at that. They use the main characters of this are Riri, Kamala Khan, and Kate Bishop. Again, Riri Williams, a million times more digestible in this show than in her own fucking show. Like she seemed more normal in this one. Then you have Shang-Chi and Aquafina. I can't remember her name. Then you have the Death Dealer, which is the dude from the Shang-Chi movie with the mask on. You have the Asian guy in the Ant-Man movie. I can't remember, the detective.
Okay,
the funny one.
He's doing the card tricks.
The magic guy, yeah. And then you have the Black Widows, the characters, including the Red Guardian and the mom. And, of course, Yelena. Namor makes an appearance, which is interesting the way they use him. I thought it was very fucking cool for once that you had a small rendition of the Thunderbolts team and Baron Zemo was used. Like, remember we talked about him being Agent X or Citizen X and how he's supposed to be like the main guy of the Thunderbolts. They kind of in some way give homage to that, which was pretty interesting. But it doesn't fucking hold flowers to the Marvel Zombies comic book. The comic book was just so much more cooler, in my opinion. And what they did was where in Multiverse of Madness, they used America Chavez's character as this like avatar that Wanda wants to steal powers from or whatever. Now they do that with Kamala Khan, and I don't understand why her powers are necessity. Like, I never really understood where her powers are even needed for that kind of a situation. So it's kind of far-fetched. It's kind of out there. The action's cool. Some of the visuals are fucking beautiful, though.
Okay,
Some of
I
them
would
are
imagine.
Yeah, they do this thing with the Hulk, and his color scheme is phenomenal, Brian.
Nice.
And I don't know if I ever showed you the picture of like, there's a comic book where there's like a giant celestial Hulk that like clotheslines a planet. and there's a bunch of like colors. You remember this? I think I showed you it one time.
Maybe.
Based in a comic book that's like on the future, and one of the cosmic entities takes over the Hulk, and he just goes after killing people in life. They use that kind of like pink, purple, black, yellow, orange, cosmic, like color schemes around the Hulk, and he looks fucking amazing, dude. Nice. He looks really cool. But it's just, I don't know, there's just a lot of weird shit to it that just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I don't know. You'd have to sit down and watch it to be like, I know you're gonna have questions. Like, probably. I had questions, and you know me, like I try to reference it to comic books or try to make sense of it, but I had a lot of questions. But it's better than some of the other stuff that it was better than the What If show. I'll tell you that much. All right. Alone, the new What If show, like this blew it out of the water. Like this blew it out of the water. So it's pretty cool, like in that next. But other than that, I think it's like middle of the aisle kind of stuff. If you're bored and you're doing something, you can put it on in the background and just kind of watch it. It's got a little too much comedy to it too, like punchline zingers. Yeah, punchline zingers. And I didn't really dig it too much. So yeah, but we were going to talk about. I know, but you guys kind of talked about it already. Peacemaker 2. I know Derpy wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit, but we got to talk about it last time where we talked about like some of the finale and all that stuff and where it leads up to. But there's one thing I did want to talk about, which was a show that popped off. A lot of fucking people are talking about it. And Brian might actually, anything created after Infinity War is straight trash. Yeah. Yeah. We're not going to argue there, dude. Not at all, Gabriel. Thanks for jumping on the show. Thanks, man. The Monster, the Ed Gaines story.
You watched it?
I watched the majority of it.
You didn't watch the whole thing?
Brian, did you watch it?
Hell yeah, I watched it. First night.
Derpy,
I watched that, and I'm watching the new John Wayne Gacy show that just came out too.
They have a John Wayne Gacy show now, dude.
Just came out. I'm watching that too.
Oh man. I mean, Brian, you've heard me voice my opinion on this stuff.
Yeah, you don't like this shit, so I don't even know why.
I don't like this shit at all, dude. I think these people are fucking vicious and violent.
This is the worst one. The Ed Gaines one is the worst one I've seen so far, bro.
This is a wild fucking show, dude. This is a wild fucking television show. It's as a show, it's good. As a show, like as an artistic value directed, everything, the acting, the sound, the jumps between stories to inspiration to realism, the jumping between the dynamics of schizophrenia and all this stuff that Ed Gein was going through, like all just the grotesqueness of the mind, all the way to the detail on how they made food seem uncomfortable in every shot. Like this show did it. Like it really does it. And I kind of appreciate that they didn't try to like sexify the character, make him like, I don't know, like I kind of felt Dahmer kind of did that still. They chose like the younger characters or actors that are like good looking or whatever. I think they kind of found a way to make you feel uncomfortable with everything this person did. And the actor took no cutting corners on portraying a person that was dealing with a bunch of like issues in their own lives. I think the show was pretty fucking good. Nice. Do I like it? It made me feel uncomfortable like 80% of the time. But can I respect it for what it is? Yeah, I respect it for what it is. I respect the show for what it is. They did a phenomenal job on telling a story as grotesque and horrifying as this one. Brian, what did you think about it?
I mean, this is right up my alley. Like, I love this shit. I would never watch it again because for obvious reasons. Yeah. But I knew who Ed Gaines was only because like I went through a phase where I was very interested in serial killers and infamous serial killers, I should say. And he's always been known as like the Godfather. He's the one that started like every serial killer after is like a derivative of this guy. They found this guy as an inspiration in some way, shape, or form.
Ed Gein
and it actually crept into pop culture. You know, a lot of the movies that I love, Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho. fucking Silence of the Lambs,
Silence of the Lambs.
which is one of my favorite movies of all time, is based off of an aspect of this guy's life. And just to know that one person lived, even House of a Thousand Corpse, which is another favorite of mine, like is derivative of this guy's life. So it's like knowing that this is where it stemmed from. I think they did a good job. The Monster series is doing a phenomenal job. They've always done a phenomenal job. I liked it. Again, I would never watch it again, and I probably would never recommend this to anyone ever because it may change some people. So
yeah,
but I appreciated it. I thought it was good. I thought it was very well done.
I like that in this story how they showed the inspirational parts and then found ways to like intertwine the characters into the story, where it would be like they're on the set of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then the actor starts seeing like the actual Ed Gaines like in the location and kind of like almost like he was imagining him there, or kind of like the schizophrenia part of him, right? Like that idea I thought was very interesting on the director to take that take in these actions. I really do. I thought it was cool.
Got it. Listen, guys, I got to get up in the morning, so I'm going to let you guys close it out, but I just want to jump in, show my face, chop it up with you guys for a little bit. Yeah, don't let me guys hold you up. I'll probably be on next week, or at least I'll get on for a little bit next week. You guys,
well, I think Derp is in the same situation, right? Derp, you're getting kind of tired too, right? Because it's already at the 11:30. Brian, just before you go, what would be your review for the Monster Show if you were going to give it a
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
You're like 10 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend.
I wouldn't recommend it. I'm sick. Listen, I'm sick. Like mentally.
Watching it, mentally.
So like it's right up my alley. So it's right up my alley. But like
you have to have mental fortitude in watching a show like this.
Someone that's not for this, I'm not recommending this to anyone. They're gonna be fucking repulsed by this. Like this has got some wild shit in it, like some super wild shit. And so does the John Wayne Gacy shit that just came out. So like
who makes that show? Is it the same series?
That is on Hulu. I think that's Hulu. I'm watching it, and I have watched the last the John Wayne Gacy show. There was another one that just came out like a year ago. I watched that one too. That one was good, but this one's better. So if you guys ever get a chance, check that one out too.
Alrighty, Brian, it's always a pleasure having you. It's always cool to have you on, man. I wish I could do this earlier. We'll figure out a better schedule.
Yeah. Or not. I'll come in when I can.
Yeah.
Brian,
take it easy. Yo.
We should set up something for Stranger Things, like a watch party.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things is coming up.
If you guys want to do
that watch party thing again,
if you want to do the watch party, but like if it's gonna be a Sunday, which I don't know what days it drops. So if it's a Sunday, if you want to do it earlier on a Sunday or whenever it drops, I'm down. I just can't do it like even this right now is kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
Like I'm down. Just let me know, guys.
And then another thing is, should we do a watch party for that New Frontier movie?
New Frontier.
Because Chris, I don't think you've seen it.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys make the call on that. If you guys want to do it, I'll jump in if I can. If but I'll just roll with the tide on that one.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Man, have a good rest of the show, man. See you guys later.
Later,
see you, Brian.
All righty, Derps. I know you haven't seen the Ed Gaines story.
Yeah, I'm
not sure if you're really into these kind of movies or anything like that.
I'm good, man. I don't need that mental.
I don't need that kind of inspiration in my life, dude.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I'm in the same boat. I'm not really a big fan on like the actual killers and them being made into shows and stuff like that. But my brother was watching this at his house, and I was there at the time, and my roommate was watching it. So I decided to sit in, and I've only seen out of the 6 or 8 episodes, I only saw 4 all the way to the ending. And there was some stuff that I really didn't like. There was things that I didn't really care for, because knowing that it's a real person,
right, and
it's kind of like it's dehumanizing to see something. Yeah, it's messed up. But if you're into the whole, you know, murder movies and serial killers and all that stuff, like, go check it out. It's really artistically done. The acting is good. The sound is good. Everything's good on it. Go check it out. Javi says, this is the one I mentioned and I thought it would be really good. The creator is really good. And it's Netflix, so it's all episodes for that batch of episodes. Cool. I gotta make sure I check it out. What am I wearing for Halloween? Man, dude. I'm gonna be dressed as a cranky 44-year-old man, dude. That's what I'm gonna be dressed as, dude.
I'm gonna be egged.
What are you gonna dress as, Derps?
Well, I can tell you one thing. I'm not passing out candy because of how expensive it is these days.
Because why? I can't hear you. Your microphone's really far away.
I'm not getting candy because of how expensive it is these days.
Oh yeah, no kidding. No kidding. But yeah, I love candy, man. I'm gonna be buying shitloads the day after Halloween. I'm gonna buy them all on sale, dude. All on sale, baby. What do we got going on this week, Derps?
Charged in an area.
We got any games? We got any football? We got any badass teams up?
I'm gonna be continue playing Spider-Man Remastered.
Spider-Man Remastered?
Uh-huh.
Are you doing it on your page or what? On your Facebook or something, or YouTube?
Not on YouTube.
Twitch?
Kick.
When you become a moderator on Twitch, are you gonna get touched like Emiru?
Huh.
Did you hear about this?
No.
There's a YouTuber or Twitch content creator named Emiru who went to TwitchCon. Mind you, fuck Twitch.
Right.
They let this random dude like bypass her line and just go up to her and try to kiss her. Like, you haven't seen this? Bro,
no.
if you check it out, if you're like a con guy and you go to conventions, wait in line and all that shit, if you watch this,
are ridiculous.
It's so disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
And for Twitch to be like, I think we handled it okay and we're not really going to do much for it. Bro, Twitch can suck a big fucking fart out of my ass, dude. Like, they can get pink eye and all, dude.
That's why I quit going on there.
They fucked that up, dude, and they're going to get... I hope the law comes down on Twitch for the shit the way they've created.
There's too many freaking ads on that site.
Huh?
There's too many freaking ads on that site.
Who cares? Nah, who gives a shit? All those people that work at that place can eat ass, dude.
And
like,
the CEO is a terrible
choke on a bag of dicks, dude. Twitch can eat ass, dude. But yeah, they really fucked up. They put someone's life in danger, and the current dynamic of the world is like they need to be they need to be a lot more fucking safer if they want to be around. So yeah, it's crazy. But
and then we're going for 10-0 this Friday. My team.
Best of luck. I wish your team luck, and I hope you're doing good, and I hope the other page is doing well. What's the other one that we work with?
Two dumb answers.
Two dumb answers.
They're live tomorrow, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You talk Steelers football in general.
Let me look them up real quick. Let me get the page real fast so that way I can do it.
Mostly Steelers though. Yeah, but they start at 11:30 and go on till like 2:30 nowadays. So every Monday through Friday. And then I'm usually on there on Thursdays for picks. So if you
how do you spell it? Yansers?
Two dumb Yinzers. 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 Two dumb Yinzers.
There you go, folks. Here you go. Let me share their page really quick so that way you can see it.
Now, so it should have us pulled
up. Here you guys go, folks. Yep. This is our right now they're streaming. We appreciate you guys for jumping on and watching us, and thank you for sharing Two Dumb Yinzers. We appreciate you guys, and yeah, this is a page if you guys want to go check it out. A lot of sports that they talk about, and we appreciate you guys very much for sharing our content. Thank you, Derpy, for hooking us up with these dudes. And
man.
Yeah, man.
Mostly,
yeah. Yeah. Derps, go for it.
They can find me on YouTube, Derpy Entertainment, Instagram, Dirtman2929, Twitter, X, whatever you call it now these days, Dirtman2929. I might stop going on Twitch, so
you're kind of feeling it, right?
Yeah, I don't like going on Twitch anymore.
Yeah, that's why I made the jump a couple of months ago.
there's too many what's it called? It's like limitations, censorships, and all that crap,
Mhm.
and you can't really do anything. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm
Yep,
going
yep,
to
yep.
Kick. So you can find me on Kick, Random Derpster.
Yeah.
I usually stream like here and there, like when I can or when I'm in the mood. So you can find me on Kick, Random Derpster. So there you go.
Nice, nice, nice. There you guys go. There's Derpy's YouTube channel. Go check him out. Javi says Steelers
Yeah,
had
they
a
had a
tough loss.
yeah, Javi. It sucked. We got the Packers on Sunday night next week. So
Let's go Packers. Let's see what they do. All right, Derps. Well, I hope you have a good night, man.
you
Thank
too,
you
man.
for coming through. It was awesome having Brian back on the show for a little bit. So
We gotta
gotta
prepare
get
ourselves for next month, man.
yeah, dude. We
I'm
gotta
not
try
ready
our
to
best.
cry. I'm not ready to cry, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things,
Yeah,
and then we gotta. Apparently, the finale's 2 hours instead of 3 hours.
they have a couple of shows that are gonna be like 2 hours, right? I think two of the finales are 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what's up, man. I'm so excited, and what a fucking journey these guys have the brothers have taken us on. So excited.
Yep. I'm so excited. Next month we'll be
Let's
doing a
go. Let's
reaction to
go.
that. So
Yeah, we're
please
gonna
stay
see if we
tuned for
can do
that.
like a badass reaction show and kind of like all
Yep.
them cool YouTuber kids and whatever. We'll see what's up.
Yep.
So, guys, make sure you pay attention to lead up for that. To all our extraordinary listeners, we appreciate every one of you. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Sunday nights. Don't forget, try to follow Derpy, Two Dummy Answers too. Go check them out. We appreciate everybody for coming up and supporting us always. And we'll see you guys again here next Sunday on the Average Boys Podcast. We appreciate you. Laters. Deuce.
Tea.
Peace.